Lady. Oh, there we go. Let's get. Why isn't Oh, it's Kale. Okay, we're gonna have to settle for this one. The other one doesn't want to show Kale. But
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Buffalo Sports Center. I am Don. With me today is the co-founder of our Instagram, Kale, and AI Warrior. I am not wearing the UPO jersey. I am not in Buffalo. When I get back to Buffalo in 2 weeks, once this semester ends, then I will make a game day little vlog video of me going to get it. Okay. But yeah, Kale, welcome tonight. I'm sure you were shocked to see what happened on Monday night between the Sabres and Rangers. Even I was shocked, and we're
yeah.
all Sabres fans. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about that game a little bit too, because I mean, UPL is the real deal. I mean, he's proven this season that he's the guy that that's gonna be our starter for a little bit, and he made some huge saves, kept the Sabres in it. Keep in mind that game was close for a majority of it, despite being a blowout at the end. So big win for the Sabres. A lot of people chalk that up as a loss. Now you're sitting at 500 again, and a big opportunity tonight against a very mediocre Blues team. You could definitely get a win tonight. Blues are not a bad team, but they certainly aren't going to outpower you.
Yeah, they certainly won't, and they did just lose to the hapless Minnesota Wild. That was a surprising result. I was watching that game, and one thing that I can tell you, Cal, and all the viewers out here, the Blues look slow this year. They look old. They look well past their prime, and they are definitely missing Ryan O'Reilly.
Yeah, 100%. Again, they were talking about it pregame. This team is not the same Blues team they've had in years prior. Of course, you're used to seeing like Tarasenko on that team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, their lineup's definitely gotten weaker throughout the years. And old friend Marco Scandella will play against the Sabres tonight. Got a kick out of seeing that in the lineup. So I know he's on the third pair defensively, but it'd be a Scandella thing to do to put one in the back of the net against his old team. So we'll see.
I know. Yeah, that's gonna age really badly here, and also looking throughout this St. Louis Blues lineup, it's really frustrating not to see Tage Thompson playing against some of these defensemen. You just mentioned Marco Scandella, Nick Leddy.
Hmm.
You go down the list even further: Robert Bertuzzo, Torrey Krug, Scott Perunovich, Colton Parayko. These are Justin Falk. These are some really old guys, some slow guys. So if I'm the Sabres going into this game, you really want to exploit your speed here and your forechecking.
Yeah, the Sabres play the best when they play kind of like they did last year, right? They got to fly all over the ice. No more dump and chase, right? We saw that in the first couple of games of the season where they struggled immensely. They dump and chase is a style that just doesn't work in the NHL unless you truly have a team built for it, like a boring Islanders team that we saw in years prior that,
Yeah.
just was able to get by and, outpower teams to the playoffs. The Sabres do not have that team. They are far from it. They got a lot of fast and talented players on offense. You just got to skate that puck in the zone, use your talent. And you saw in the game against Pittsburgh, right? They can play that way against some of these older teams, some of these slower teams, and completely dominate. They just have to stick to it. And in that game against Pittsburgh, it took them a while, but once they did, they ended up getting the win.
Yeah, and folks, you can see right over to the side there of Cal, you can see some starting goalies for tonight. We already talked about it a little bit, but Ukko Pekka has been on an absolute tear over the last couple weeks or so, and you can that his stats now reflect that. He is 6-3-1, has a 2.54 goals against average and a 917 save percentage. Who would have thought? Ukko Pekka keeping under 3 goals a game. Knock on wood, because of course he's playing tonight. But Cal, this has been nothing short of spectacular for him.
It truly has, and I don't think anyone really expected it. I know me and you were kind of in agreement preseason that there's no way we could roll with three goalies, right? And Devin Levi had to get NHL games, so it almost looked like UPL was the odd man out to get sent down because Eric Comrie is kind of in a tricky spot where you can't move him because he's too old, and
Mm-hmm.
also I don't think anyone's going to trade for him. Well, UPL proved the doubters wrong for sure. Again, long season to go, a lot of games left. There's a chance. I mean, I kind of joked last night saying there's a chance UPL comes into this game right, winning the starters role. Let's in six, and we're right back to call Levi up. UPL's horrible. Put Commerce the backup. It's such a fluid situation. So while he's been consistent so far this season, I wouldn't say he's entirely won the job over just for now. So hopefully he keeps up these numbers. But we've seen in past seasons, UPL has a couple good games, strings them together. and then he lets in some weak ones,
Yeah.
and then we're left questioning all decisions yet again. So we'll see what happens, but it looks like a different UPL, a little bit more confident this year.
Absolutely, and I don't know, those who were in the chat and watching the stream on Monday night, you would have seen my reaction to probably the save of the year so far, made by Ukko Pekka-Luukkonen, the Hasek-like stick reaching out paddle save. That confirmed to me, and now I was doubting it. You can go back. I was doubting it. The chat was saying no, UPL is good, and then he made that. Now we're all in agreement. So, chat. Hopefully UPO doesn't trick us again. I know Cal, we went to that one game against the Flyers where he started and wasn't great. He didn't play great.
Yeah, definitely one of his off games. It is Hockey Fights Cancer Night again in St. Louis. I feel like the Sabres have been playing everybody on their Hockey Fights Cancer Night. This has to be like 3 or 4 away games in a row where it's been something like this. Obviously a great night to celebrate. But personally for me, I don't like playing teams on any special nights because again, you always think like the other team's gonna be a little more fired up to play for something. So Sabres just another challenge that they got to put on their plate tonight, playing a fired up Blues team in front of should be a pretty capacity crowd if it is a Hockey Fights Cancer Night.
And it does appear to be. They're still doing their little, as you mentioned, Hockey Fights Cancer honoring thing, pregame ceremony. Now they're going to take a look at their national anthems. But while they do that, Cal, while the Sabres have improved recently, up there you can see they're 4-4-2 in their last 10 games. They have won 3 of their last 5 games, though. So recently it looks a little bit better. But there's one guy, I think, and that we're both in agreement that needs to step up for the Sabres, and that's Dylan Cozens. He's had a bit of a tricky start, Cal. What can he do to really get himself going again?
He has, but last game, that looked like the old Dylan Cozens, right? They put him on that line with Peterka and Benson, and that line is fast. That line reminds me of last year's Peterka Quinn Cozens line. That's where Cozens thrives, right? Where he's kind of the slower end of a line, but he could kind of bounce all over the place. He's the tough guy on that line. But he could use his offensive prowess all over the ice. That's a perfect spot for him. They're running that same line back tonight. I think that injury had a lot to do with it too. He's wearing a full face shield. It's kind of tough to play. He's not used to playing like that. He ended up switching it up in the last game to a different kind of shield. At the end of the day, it sounded like he was pretty sick of it during his media session when he got that taken off, but not really an excuse. I'm just saying maybe that had something to do with it. But last game, we did see a better version of Dylan Cozens. Hopefully, we see that continue into tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of guys that we want to see continue their dominance, it's JJ Peterka. And he's having a breakout season, Cal. It's happening. We are finally seeing full JJ being unleashed on the NHL.
Yeah, and I think this is only half JJ. Like I've said on stream multiple times, once JJ Peterka gets a little more confident stick handling, I think he is going to be a different beast. Right now, you're seeing his shot, you're seeing his speed, but he's passing up a lot of opportunities to do just that 1-2 move, a little toe drag here, a little deke there. He's kind of being a little more passive than I would like, but once he, bulks up just a little bit more, I don't think that's going to happen until at least next season. Where he does get to that point where he can kind of body people off with one shoulder, kind of like we've seen Dahlin do in the last couple of years, where he just, fully grows into his body. I think that version of JJ Peterka is going to be very scary. Also, I think we should talk about Patrick Kane. Now he's on the Red Wings. We don't have to worry about getting him. I know that's been a hot topic, but I do want to bring up another forward who is a free agent now, another older guy who I think would kind of fill the Patrick Kane role, and that is Corey Perry.
What do you want to say about Corey Perry, other than he's got a very promiscuous personal life?
Yeah, I don't know if those rumors are true or not, but I don't know if we'll see that guy in the league anytime soon or at all. Just a wild situation over the last couple of days, and I didn't get to say anything about it because I haven't been on stream since that whole situation happened. Now it's kind of being proven that the rumors are false and that it was kind of an in-house thing. But with that being said, still quite a funny few days on social media for him.
Well, it's truly a bizarre situation. He was brought in to be a father figure, and now he's been cast away not even a month into the season, only a month into the season. So what gives? It's just kind of strange. Really, really strange if you ask me. But we're getting closer to puck drop, folks. Make sure before the game to hit that like button and subscribe. And, of course, follow us on the Instagram, TikTok, Discord. All of those links are down in the description below. Of course, liking here and voting on the poll does increase our engagement. So that would be greatly appreciated by Cal and myself. But Cal, final predictions. I know we got the poll up, but what are your prediction for what happens here tonight?
I'm gonna say the Sabres get the win tonight. Oh man, they're actually showing all the Hall of Fame inductees, Ken Hitchcocks here. Another thing that the Blues are gonna be fired up about. But I got the Sabres winning this one tonight. Let's say 4-3.
Okay, I was gonna say 5-3 Buffalo.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised though if we get a dud tonight, especially given how inconsistent this team has been this season.
Yeah, the Sabres play 3 games in 4 days, if I'm correct. I think they have tomorrow off, and then they play Saturday, Sunday back to back, including 1 game at home. They finally come back home Sunday against the Predators. They haven't wore the goat heads in a while too, which I forgot initially looking at that schedule that it was kind of spaced out this year, whereas last year they took so long to wear them. It felt like every home game was a goat head game.
Yeah.
But
they're bringing out old Sabre friend Pierre Turgeon. Yeah, that's Sabres had him. Then we got Pat LaFontaine. So I don't really know. You tell me who won that trade.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll leave that one up to the. I find this really strange. They're bringing them out to do the puck drop, so they kind of did they snub doing the whole cancer puck drop. You know how most teams usually have that nice ceremony.
Yeah, it appears so.
Why would they double book? You got 41 home games and you double book it. I don't know about that one, but yeah, there's 2 pucks, Okposo obviously, and Shen from the Blues taking that face off, which they both won because there's 2 pucks.
Oh, speaking of players that are good now, Kale, I'm sorry, you just mentioned Kyle Okposo. He's good now, right? He's okay. He's gonna be a 50-goal scorer. He's on pace for that or something.
I mean, I'm not saying he's on pace to be the highest goal scorer of the season.
No, he's winning the Rocket Richard.
He might be. I mean, all of a sudden, this guy can't go a game without scoring. Granted, I mean, last game it was with 8 seconds left and kind of an unexpected shot. What a pass by Yoki Haru, though. If we're going to talk about that goal was just perfection. Any other time in the game, I'd be going nuts about it. But 8 seconds left, didn't really matter. Good goal anyway. And I think without Girgensons, that's going to make me harp on Okposo a lot less because it's less people. Kind of clogging the way. So if it's just Okposo as the older guy, whatever, when it was both of them and they both were not showing success, then it really starts to compound and make the situation worse with both.
Well, it was really strange. Kyle Okposo is starting to light it up without Zemgus on his side. So I wonder what's the deal with that. But anyways, they're finally done with all the pregame ceremonies. It's 8:15 now here on the East Coast. Love the timing, guys. I love it when we say it's going to start at 8. But then it starts at 8:15. I don't know why North American sports does stuff like that.
That's why we like soccer.
Yeah, Cal, you like Luton Town, biggest team in England, right?
I think they got another win since last time we've been on too.
They did. Yep. They got their first home win of the season.
Yeah.
So they're out of the relegation zone, which is awesome. But anyways, folks,
incredible.
First line's out there. Puck drop about to be underway between the Blues and the Sabres. Mittelstadt, he won the faceoff. The Sabres are 1-0 in the faceoff race. Wow. And then they immediately turned the puck over. Nice. But anyways, the Blues are going through center. They dump this one in. UPL turns it around from behind the net, but the Sabres cannot clear. Now they will, and they're going to go for the break pass. It's Mittelstadt on the backhander, spins. Oh, tried to drop it back to Skinner, but he had the puck just go rolling off his stick there. Had a wide open look, too. Real Deal Prime, Charlie, Sawyer, AI, Game Center. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back here tonight. Should be a good one here tonight between 2 kind of mid-teams to start the season off, but Sabres showing some more life. They are coming off a 5-1 win over the New York Rangers, so lovely. Here's Parayko behind the net, shovels it along, goes up the far boards. They get it out of the zone, but only to the Sabres blue line where Owen Power turns the puck over in open space. Cal, I know you really like to harp on Power, and now puck goes to the far boards. There's a quick shot on goal. Oh, what a stop by Ukko Pekka-Luukkonen. He just did it again. It went to Braden Shen. He pulled it around.
My.
Diving stop by UPL. Oh, my goodness. He's done it.
Unreal. It looked like Shen kind of whiffed on the shot, but got enough of it where UPL still had to put the arm out. falling back, laying on his back, flipping over. What a glove save from UPL. And yeah.
It was clean on the ground. Backhander was there for Shen. He fired it, but it was stopped by the left arm there of UPL. And now right off the face-off, there's a quick shot, and they immediately score.
Yeah, knew that one was coming. Saad ends up getting that one. And yeah, I mean, come on. You knew that was coming.
Owen Power, thank you for setting up that face-off. But yeah, it goes right off. Right after he makes a crazy save, UPL can't keep out the second one. Brandon Saad scores for the Blues. They get the first goal here tonight. And that's definitely not the start you were hoping for. The Sabres have really had a terrible... They've been a terrible first-period team this season.
Yeah, they truly have. And they were dominating in the first, 30, 40 seconds there. But yeah, unfortunately, the Blues get 2 grade A opportunities, and the weaker of the two ends up in the back of the net.
And it looked like on that shot, UPL was just kind of surprised that he didn't even really track it until it happened, until it came right to his arm.
Kind of just fluttered in the air right past him. But, hopefully the Sabres can rebound. Still a lot of game left here. If you're going to get scored on, might as well be early on.
There's a quick shot from the point, tipped right on goal. Jordan Binnington, his first involvement here in the game. But yeah, that all started from a turnover with relatively no pressure by Owen Power. Perhaps his weakest part of the game so far this season has been his open puck play.
Yeah, there's no doubt Owen Power is going to be a great defenseman in this league. I just think he lacks so much confidence with the puck, and he almost reminds me of a Yoki Haru last season, where he just kind of throws the puck in his own zone. And he's, Samuelson's kind of doing the same thing this year too, where there's just no awareness with the puck.
Yeah, Sabres won that offensive zone faceoff, but couldn't keep possession. Blues get it out. It comes to the near side for Parayko. He sends it across to his defensive partner there, and they'll go up the boards, trying to generate some sort of forecheck. And they do, but it looks like it was offsides.
Yes, it was. And now the camera pans to Victor Olofsson. And let's talk about Victor Olofsson. All of a sudden, he is on quite the point streak, and honestly, a pretty darn good defensive forward for the Sabres of all things. So, yeah, I mean, no complaints from him for right now.
Yeah, is it actually happening? Like, is he turning into a consistent player, or is this just another little streak in his tenure?
Yeah, we've seen it before, though, right? I mean, there's been multiple little streaks in his career where he puts up numbers and then
he looks
fades back.
Yeah,
so
Sabres,
we'll see.
Sabres hemmed in their own zone here after the offsides faceoff. It goes into the near side corner. Powers jamming away at it there. Jost as well. But the Blues get it clear, and they go to the far side now. Buchnevich. Or that's Torpachenko. I forgot Buchnevich is not there anymore. I thought he was. No, he is. He's 89.
Yeah.
Not sure who I was thinking of, but risky pass going across the ice. Finds Olofsson here. Olofsson chips this one into the St. Louis end there, where some miscommunication there by the defenseman. Eventually, Robert Thomas gets it along the near side boards there, and they go into the Sabres zone. And it's Jake Neighbors going behind the net. Samuelsson rubs him out. Dahlin has it now, spinning out of the corner, getting pressure there by Buchnevich, but they get out of it quite cleanly there. Samuelsson, near side for Skinner, going across the ice for Middlestat. Middlestat pulls up along the near side boards, trying to go cross ice. He can. He gets it down low to Skinner anyways on the boards. Skinner trying to wrestle his way out of one. He gets there, two. Now he finds it to Dahlin. Some really sloppy play here from both sides now. Skinner now fires it across ice, looking for the pass to Middlestat. Middlestat gets it to Owen Power at the point. Power can't get away from one. He gets away from the second. Now finds Skinner going into the slot. Doesn't take the shot. Now it drifts back to Samuelsson, who takes the shot. It goes off the blocker of Binnington. Down below, Middlestat trying to throw that one out in front. He can't find a partner, and now the Blues turn it over again. Samuelsson in the high slot. His shot deflects wide. Goes below the goal line once more. Middlestat trying to jam away at it there. Buchnevich as well. Now finally, Torrey Krug has it. He's going to ring this one off the glass, off the boards, but can't get it out. Neighbors finally will for the Blues. And the Sabres trying to go back at it again, though. First line still out here for Buffalo. Skinner with the puck. Makes a move at the blue line. Goes across ice. There's a shot. Goes off a skate high and just to the blue line. Does it get out? No, it doesn't. Kept in there by the Sabres. Goes into the near side corner. Slid down low below the goal line again. Now it squeaks out to the high point for Zach Benson. Benson coming down the wing. Shoots. Bad angle. Goes wide of the target. Now the Blues finally control possession here. But that was some crazy pressure there by Buffalo.
That sure was, and that's how Buffalo's going to win this game. If they want to win this game, they got to play fast pace. You could clearly tell they're the better team when they're flying all over the ice.
And they're coming back again. Eric Johnson, he's got some wheels for the old man. He leads the rush, finds Benson. Benson back towards Johnson in the middle of the ice. He had a whack at it. And again, the Sabres pick off a pass going through the middle of the ice. It's this time Krebs. Krebs along the near side boards can't get it towards the net. Now the Blues can skate away with it going up the ice. They chip this one into the Sabres zone. Luukkonen out to play with it from behind his own net. Gets it around the boards, but cannot get it out. Goes into the slot. Kyrou is tripped. That's going to be a call against Greenway, and it will. What an involvement from Jordan Greenway right off the bat. He gets called for a tripping penalty there and will head off to the box for 2 minutes.
And that sucks, too, because he's one of your best penalty killers. Welcome back to the lineup, right back to the penalty box. And that killed all the momentum that the Sabres just generated for about 3 to 4 minutes straight.
Yes. I'm sure Charlie's going to really feel vindicated there in the chat. Known Greenway hater. But yeah,
brutal.
St. Louis going to get the first power play opportunity of the night. And if you're Buffalo, you cannot let this spiral into one, turn into 2 goals, because you saw how that Devils game went on Saturday night. Here's Krug. They win the faceoff. Slides it across to Thomas. He shoots and immediately scores. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Yep. And this might be the game we were talking about where, just kind of compiles on. But the Sabres team, again, you're putting a ton of pressure on. Still early in the game. You're down 2. Get one back quick, and we'll see what happens. But, not a good start for UPL after that first amazing save. And,
Are the Sabres calling a timeout here? It may be.
Let's see here.
But, I mean, it's this really easy, simple screen there. Jake Neighbors in front of the net. No one decides to clear him out. I don't know what Samuelson's doing. He's trying to tip that puck instead of tie the man up so that UPL can have clear sight of the shot. That's not doing so hot. But 3 shots on goal already for St. Louis. 2 goals here. The Sabres trying to get back at it. Roseanne to the point for Dahlin. Goes down low to Olofsson. He had the tip right there, but couldn't get it to go anywhere close to the front of the net. Blues get it to the far side. Sabres still trying to work something here. It goes to Dahlin again. Dahlin has the puck. Goes across ice. Shot. Stopped by Jost. Rebound, or by Binnington. Rebound picked up by Jost. He sends it in front of the net. That's going to be a call there against St. Louis. Delayed call coming up for a hook. Here's Dahlin once more. He spins. Has the puck. Goes to the outside. Now, this is definitely the response the Sabres needed here. Great response.
Absolutely, yeah.
Puck still with the Sabres in the blue zone. Dahlin. Out wide, Olofsson looks, doesn't have a lane, now tries to go through the middle, goes right in front of the net. Roseanne was there, but referee's going to call play dead, and the Sabres, right after the Blues score a power play goal, they're going to get a power play opportunity of their own.
Yeah, great shift there, and you could kind of sense the Blues had to draw a penalty there. The Sabres were flying, and again, plenty of game left. This is how the Sabres got to play quick pace. They're getting tons of chances. Let's talk about Isak Roseanne there on that shift. He brought the puck in with such confidence, made a nice little move there. About the first time I've seen him since he started playing with this team a couple of games ago, and that is what we need to see from him. So great shift from him. He kind of got us started there.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Sabres would love a power play goal here, and they actually win the faceoff. Let's see if they can maintain possession. They do. Dahlin has it at the point, gives it to Middlestad. Middlestad holds on, looks, just kind of standing around, finds Tuck down low below the goal line. He gets it again to Middlestad, near side. They play catch with each other. Middlestad going cross-ice pass. It was a risky one, but it finds its target. Now Dahlin shoots one towards the front of the net. It doesn't make its way through. Now the Blues can clear the zone, courtesy of Colton Parayko. Luukkonen leaves it there. Dahlin starting the rush for Buffalo. Goes through center. Nearly got tripped up. He's going all alone, trying to go through all the way to the front of the net. And now he gets railroaded right at the end of the play.
Oh,
and he's down
that doesn't
on the
look
ground.
good. He's down on the ice. He's down on the ice.
Oh my goodness. No call there from... was there a call? I mean, come on.
Didn't look like it.
Way after
that
the
was
play
blatant,
was...
though.
Way after the play was over. He gets pushed into the far end boards there, and Dahlin shakes his head as he gets up. He's skating on his own will. He kind of said no to the trainer. They're going to want to take him off the ice anyways. But that's,
I'm looking at the replay now, and it is absolutely brutal. Just shoves him to the ground way after the play. I mean, if that's not a penalty, that might be suspension worthy.
I mean, that was
just
Torrey
the
Krug.
awkwardness. Yep.
Like, way after the play's over. The puck is long gone. If that's not called interference, I don't know what is. Because that's
That is a
ridiculous.
crazy no call there. But the good news is Darlene does look fine. Just kind of up slow and awkward fall.
That's a ridiculous no call. And the face-off actually is in over on the Sabres blue line. Blues win it. Krug blasts one towards the front of the net. It goes well wide, but the fact that wasn't called a penalty is beyond me.
Yeah, that's incredible. Even after seeing that replay too. I mean, they were kind of tied up a little bit, but then Krug just laid it to him in the corner without the puck. I mean,
But again,
that's about as obvious as it goes.
Did that shot hit the post from not Dal? That was Owen Power. I thought
Owen
it got tipped. It went near the front of the net, but the rebound's gathered up by the Blues. They cleared the zone. Power now trying to start the rush. Does his vintage drop back pass to Peterka. Now finds Cousins. Cousins to Benson. Benson controls it at the blue line. Slides it across dangerously to Power. Power walking down the near side boards. Finds Cousins. Cousins back to Power. Power holds it. 28 seconds left on this power play, by the way. Power still holding the puck here. Goes to the point for Cousins. Nothing. Now inside to Benson. High slot. He shoots! That goes just wide. Oh, I thought that went in for a second there. Peterka tries to control it. He can't. It's kept in at the blue line. They thought it was out. It was not. Cousins shoots. Now he was trying to go short side. 8 seconds to go on this power play. They slide it again. Maybe one last shot here on the power play. 2 seconds left. One. Now they shoot. And that one is blocked by Binnington. Goes far side once more. Another shot stopped again by Jordan Binnington. And that will do it for that power play.
Yeah, good power play. Lots of good opportunities there. Just, Bennington looks good so far this game. You got to get him rattled, though. He's one of those goalies where if you get in his head early, he is a mess for the rest of the game. They brought up a stat, though. The Blues, while scoring first, are 10-0 this season. So you're already down 2 goals. Cannot let that tumble to 3.
Yeah, that's, But still, this doesn't feel like a 2-0 game, and I really hope it doesn't turn into, especially because that Sabres-Boston game did not feel 5-2, even 5-0 when it was happening. But the Sabres team, do they not want to be a team above 500? And maybe
it definitely looks like they're the better team so far this game. It's just
2 quick goals. I mean,
not a great.
I wouldn't even say the first one was on Luukkonen too, which is wild because he was screened. Both of them, they were screened, and in both cases, no one for the Sabres were trying to push guys out of the way. It's really annoying.
Yeah, it's tough there, and again, Greenway, one of your top penalty kill guys in the box too, so that already doesn't start you up for success. But there's just been a lot of that the last couple seasons where the Sabres defensemen just do not box out in front of the net. They just kind of let people fly in right in front of the net, and as a goaltender, it's tough to save when you got 4 guys in front of your net and there's nobody clearing anyone out. And that being said, that first goal is pretty weak, so we'll see if he can bounce back here the rest of the game.
Other teams game planned and get on us early. You're right. I mean, the Sabres they have not started well in most games this season. I think they've gone behind like over half of their games. Well over half their games, which is, you can't do that. You can't do that, and especially if you go down by multiple goals. It's really tough to come back and play while chasing. You cannot, it's not a winning formula.
Especially the way the Sabres play, right? The Sabres want to skate in through the zone. If another team gets up on you by more than 1 goal, they're just going to stack the line, and they're not going to let you play that way.
But the problem, real deal, is that we will weather the storm. We haven't. We're down by 2 goals. I wouldn't call that weathering the storm that well. I mean, if the Sabres can score a goal relatively soon, that'd be nice. And they win that faceoff at the point, but it's blocked right at the line, and now the Blues have it maybe 2-on-1 going the other way. Cairo going across.
Blade call.
Another call coming up here against Buffalo. I think it's Darlene going into the box.
Darlene. Yep, interesting to see him on the ice so quick after that fall happened. Right to the box for him, and this is a huge opportunity for the Sabres. Kill off this penalty and get some momentum now.
Yeah, but if you go down by 3, that's really setting you back. And Don Granato, he's looking really frustrated on the bench for the Sabres, but it was a block shot right at the line. They were going to call Darlene, I think, for interference there? Yeah.
How ironic.
Interference, yeah.
Although that was interference 100%, but
yeah, but what about the other one? It's just confusing. So Blues, they win the face-off again. Johnson trying to leap onto this ring around pass. Sabres trying to get to this one. They can't. Blues somehow keeping it in. Thomas in the near corner fishes it to the point for Krug. Across to Braden Shen. Shen shoots it once more. It goes in front of the net. Nearly scored there. Thomas to the point. Krug missed the target again. Thomas trying to get to this rebound. He can, and he also keeps it in the zone. But not anymore. Krebs will get this puck down the ice on the clearing attempt.
Yeah, solid start to the penalty kill. Just gotta weather this one out.
Yeah, but if you go down 3-0, that's really this is a huge kill for the Sabres. Huge.
Yep.
Buchnevich now going across the blue line, gets it to Krug. Now wide to Thomas, down low. Two neighbors, back to Thomas, working his way off the boards. Gets it to Krug, back to Thomas. He's trying to skate in for the shot, looking far side. He missed the target. Now the Sabres could have had something going the other way, but Cousins misses the pass to Tuck.
Yeah, and those types of opportunities, you got to remember the number one priority is get the puck out of the zone. So I think Cousins was just whipping it over there. If it got to Tuck, it got to him, but good job clearing the zone.
Blues coming in right once again, but Kyle Post, he should have gotten to that puck. Now he will. Gets the second opportunity. Kyle will clear it. 30 seconds to go here on this Blues power play. This is an important 25 seconds here, folks. Sabres got to kill this off and make sure it doesn't go to 3-0. Cannot let this spiral. But the Blues just played into the Sabres bench, so we'll get a face-off just outside the zone. Nick Hayes.
I don't know if that was a personal attack or something, but yeah, literally skated right next to the bench and just backhanded it in. But here we go.
Yeah, it was that was Nick Hayes. He was trying to see if Eric Comrie was on his game tonight. But Blues win the faceoff just outside the Sabres zone. They're going to try to go in near side to Kyrou, but the pass misses him, and the Sabres once again can clear. 10 seconds to go now on this power play for the Blues. Justin Falk, the veteran defenseman, skating up by us. Maybe one last rush here. Goes up the far side. Gets it to Sundqvist. Sundqvist inside. High slot. Kyrou with a shot that misses the net. And the Sabres return to full strength. Nobody knows where the puck is, and the whistle is finally blown dead. It looks like it was out of play. But the Sabres kill it off. That's a huge, huge kill for Buffalo.
Yeah, huge kill. Hopefully that gets some momentum here for this team. And again, they've been the better team that's, in 5-on-5, and that's really been the case all season. The Sabres are a great 5-on-5 team, but, their special teams have kind of killed them. Their penalty kill has been pretty solid, but the power play just never seems to cash in. It's been good as of late, I understand that, but early on, it just killed them. So the Sabres should be able to, come out fine after this first period here. Hopefully, you get a goal, at least get rejuvenated. But like you said, they started off horrible, and it always seems, post-game, they're like, oh, in the second intermission, somebody gave a speech and we got fired up. In the first intermission, something's got to happen before the game to get you fired up, right? Because they come out dead every game.
I just don't understand why. I got to look up a stat, and I will after this game. How bad are the Sabres in the first period? I got to assume we're getting outscored a big time, because how many of these games this year have we gone down 2, 3, 4, nothing?
Mm-hmm.
And, even if you have a good second or third period, you've already put yourself in such a deep hole.
Yeah, immediately. Yeah. Once you go down by a couple, the other team could basically just play defensive the rest of the game, and the Sabres don't really have those gritty guys to, bring the puck in, hug it along the boards and swing it out in front and score. They got the skill makers that are gonna try to deke their way in the zone, and they play best when they're skating full speed. You're not gonna be able to do that when you're down 2-3-0 to these good teams. Now against the Blues, you might be able to find a couple gaps and cracks there. But say you're playing a team like Boston, or say this team manages to get to the playoffs, that's not gonna happen. So you got to get better in the first period.
Yeah, and Coyote, welcome back. UPL's not looking great. I think it's fair to say he's not looking great right now. He looked rattled after that first goal. He made a spectacular, crazy save. Problem was he gave up a goal right afterwards, and then he gave up another goal after that. So you can see the shots up there. Sabres leading at 5-3 at the moment. So in terms of that, it's good. Problem is, it's 2 goals
Three
against.
Shots.
3 shots, 2 goals against. Yeah, not a great save percentage. But well, the Sabres, it's actually up to 8-4 now. So
Okay.
I'm watching the Blues stream because they actually put the shots up on their scoreboard, unlike MSG. Thanks, guys. But we're back under play here. Sabres trying to forecheck into the Blues zone. but they can't. Blues are coming back the other way, trying to shovel to a far side. Buchnevich gets it towards the middle of the ice, but it missed his man, missed his mark, and to Brandon Staub, but they keep it in the zone. Sloppy turnover there by the Sabres. Goes to the point. Slapper by Nick Leddy goes on front of the net and they score. Jesus, come on. Okay, now you got to pull him. You got to pull him.
Yeah. Yeah, Comrie's got to get in. Again, that's just poor clear out here in front of the net. A slapper, bad rebound, and yeah, just wide open in front. Dowling was nowhere near Neighbors there. And yep, 3-0. Again, still early in the game. That's not gonna end it there, but this got to stop quick.
11 minutes in and you're already down by 3. You need a miracle comeback to get into this game. That's ridiculous. You cannot be unacceptable start. What happened to that team from Monday night? Come on. That's just, even if you play a good game here, you're down by 3 goals. You need 3 big moments. Unbelievable.
Still a lot of hockey to play. But yeah, you gotta go all out here for a goal.
That's terrible. That is terrible. No, Comrie is not in. UPL still between the pipes here, and Jokiharju and Power, I don't know what they're doing at the moment. They are turning a routine play into something that now we have to worry about. It's Justin Falk this time looking far side. He barely missed that far post. Yeah, that's just this is terrible. This is really bad. But the Sabres do have a turnover here in the offensive zone. Ryan Johnson cutting in, shoots it. It's on goal. Binnington didn't even know where it was. Nobody, though, crashing the front of the net for Buffalo, and now the Blues can clear.
It's always the case, too. Whenever there's a rebound sitting in front, the Sabres never have anyone in front of the net, whereas you could see these other teams, have somebody there just to tip it in.
I just don't understand. How can you continuously go down by multiple goals? Do these guys not understand that, you need good starts to win hockey games?
It's extremely frustrating, especially for, I know you're without Thompson, you're without Quinn still, but it's frustrating knowing this team's supposed to be a playoff team. Again, the East is kind of up for grabs, so you're not dead yet, but sitting around 500, probably worse after this game if they don't win. Not a good spot to be in.
No, it's not a good spot. It puts you in a very tough position on the road here, but then the Blues are coming back again through center. Sabres break that up, and now they can get a rush going the other way. Krebs starting things out here for Buffalo, going across the blue line, heading out wide, throws his one all the way around behind the net, goes to the far side there for Buffalo, and it played to the point. Quick shot, tipped just on goal. I think Bennington got a toe on that one. Now it goes to the near side, or far side, Greenway, on the puck, on the backhander, trying to get some space for himself. He cannot, but there's some good follow-up work by Poso to get this one to the near side for Samuelson. Samuelson across to Dahlin. Dahlin just kind of throws this one towards the boards to no one in particular, and the Blues can clear it again. But yeah, I do use OBS. Yeah, I use OBS for all of this. Sawyer. Here's Krebs trying to go through the middle of the ice. He cannot, but the Sabres do get another turnover here. Fourth line grinding. Poso up top to Power. Power to Krebs. Down low. Trying to find something into the slot. Poso winds up, fires, and scores! Rasmus Dahlin on the far side. One times it past Jordan Binnington. And the Sabres got a foothold in the game.
Huge goal there. I mean, you absolutely needed that. Krebs, They needed that. You've been dominating in the offensive zone for about 80% of this game. And, that's a huge goal. You put yourself right back in it. Still work to be done, but huge goal.
Yeah, that's a big goal. It was big time for the Sabres to get that one. Now, you need to get the second one. They've been playing good-ish in the offensive zone. Defense, I don't know. That's the best. I can't really sum it up into words. I got to use weird vocal expressions. But Sabres win the faceoff right after the goal. Let's see if they can maintain this possession. They got the first line out there. Skinner trying to forecheck this one on Colton Parayko. They get it to the far side, and we'll get it out now. Here's Robert Thomas trying to go through center, trying to get through a couple of guys. Cannot. Now the Sabres trying to look quick the other way, but Skinner just missed the receiving pass. And the Blues take it once more. Nick Leddy going down the far side. He throws this one into the Sabres zone. It's with Owen Power. Oh, no. In the corner. He loses control of it. It goes to Buchnevich and Neighbors, but somehow the Sabres still have it and can get out of the zone now. It's Casey Middlesex going down the far side. He's going to chip this one right on goal. Binnington has seen enough. He will hold on for a whistle.
Yep, that'll send us to commercial. It's just this team's in a weird spot, right? Because they're being asked to play a very much more defensive style of game this season as opposed to last year, because they do realize that, last year was their defense was definitely the downfall last year, and goaltending, and that was the main focus this year, right? Get better defensively. The issue is they went out in the offseason and got two guys who are actively our worst two defensemen and added no one else to help defensively. So now you have an offensive team that wants to score goals, trying to play defensively with no added help. It just isn't working at all.
Yeah.
It's frustrating, and you got a lot of young guys, and you question maybe this is the year the Sabres finally try to jump it a little bit, because they've been very cautious at trade deadlines in the past to not mess anything up. But you wonder this year, maybe they finally give a little bit and overpay a little bit for something that they desperately need. I don't know. We'll see what happens there.
Well, yeah, we desperately need a real defenseman. I know Ryan Johnson is good, but Eric Johnson is a liability when he's out there. He's not fast enough right now. And Henry Okiarhu has had his moments again, and I think he's been better than I thought he was going to be to open the season, but still not a top 4 defenseman. He's really solid. He's a low-end top 4 defenseman for a team that's not in the playoffs. He's not a playoff top 4 guy. Not established.
Yeah, absolutely not. And you bring up Eric Johnson. I think he's fine on the penalty kill. He blocks some shots, but overall, he's not going to help you defensively. He's super slow, And then you bring up Connor Clifton, who I think has been the biggest disappointment this year. He has been atrocious. I don't think he's had a single good game this year.
No.
How many goals has he scored on his own net, off him? Like a couple. It always seems to bounce off Connor Clifton in some way, shape, or form. He gets bodied. He's not really good at anything. He doesn't really know the system. Just a mess with that guy, and someone I had high hopes for.
I had very high hopes for Connor Clifton as well, but just looking at the chat here a little bit, guys, Illuminati Invisible Liquids, those are saving the day. But here's another quick shot from Dahlin. He got tipped as he took the shot. It got on goal, and Binnington made the stop. The rebound goes to the near side board. Sabres cannot keep it in. Goes down the far side. Braden Shen forechecking there on Dahlin. He's got to be careful here. Yeah, some strong play there, and he looks far side. Great pass to find Cousins. He makes a move, trying to go into the slot, but the puck, again, just rolled over a stick. But he still has it in front, Benson! How did he get saved there? Oof. Oh, Zach, that looked like it could. That was pretty perfect by the 3 Sabres forwards there. Cousins out wide. It's a Peterka who then immediately passed inside to Benson, but he could not get it to get enough air underneath that shot.
Yeah, what a tic-tac-toe setup there. That line's been looking great, so good to see there, and what could have been.
Yeah, if the Sabres can get another goal here before the end of the period, I'd feel really solid. I think another goal for Buffalo is coming. St. Louis is on the ropes at the moment. Right off the face-off, the Blues do win it, and they can go down the ice here with some speed. It's Kasperi Kapanen, the former Pittsburgh Penguin, out there with Brandon Saad at the moment, and Oscar Sundqvist. Sundqvist has it around behind the net, trying to shovel it out in front. He could not. Sundqvist still has it. Gets it to the near side point for Parayko, who finds a man in the high slot to tip it towards the net, but it doesn't get on goal. Now it goes again behind the net. Sundqvist to the point. Quick shot. That goes just wide. Luukkonen doesn't look solid. He looks a little shaky here tonight. Right when we sat down,
just kind of reaching.
He was like, my job is safe now. No need to keep trying anymore. We're done. He's clocked out. But the Sabres eventually do get it out, courtesy of best defensive forward on the Sabres, Victor Olofsson. Problem is, Blues chipped it right back in again. Here's Power now, though, behind his own net. Finds Olofsson, or Okposo, going up the near side. Okposo showing some old man speed here. Has it in the corner, but again, the puck rolls off his stick. Blues can go the other way. Now they may have a 2-on-1 rush here. It's in front. Shot stopped by Luukkonen.
Big save there, yeah.
Yeah, Torpachenko going.
Good awareness there, but we got to bring up Owen Power again. He just with the puck behind the net, he just slaps his stick around. Like, he has no control of the puck behind the net. And again, I do like Owen Power, and I think he's going to be good, but in his own zone with the puck, it is miserable. He slaps at the puck, and when he does have control, there's no vision. He just pins it against the boards and hopes. There's no awareness whatsoever in the zone.
Did Krebs get an assist? Oh, so he's up to 2 points now in
Yep.
22 games. Good job,
Yeah.
Peyton. Some solid production from him. Sabres actually won a defensive zone faceoff. They get it out of the zone. It goes down the ice. Not for an icing, though. Tuck, seeing that, goes in on the forecheck. Hard pressing Parayko there along the boards and has it in front of the net. Oh, my God. Tuck was all alone in the slot, and he missed. He missed the net. Trying to go far side now. He's got to hit the net at least. Dahlin trying to keep this one in the zone. Now there's a 2-on-1 rush the other way. Oh, no. Oh, cross, but it wasn't handled there properly by Buchnevich. But Tuck, you got to hit the net at the very minimum. And he just wide open look in front, and he misses. Have to do better than that.
Huge opportunity there, but the Sabres are going to get a lot more opportunities if they keep playing like this. They are playing a fast-paced game, and they've already had quite a few that Binghamton has been able to save. So
can't save all these, right? Here's Power, gets it out of the zone, goes to the near side. Benson could not control the pass, though, and the Blues trying to come back right in again. It's Kevin Hayes, the veteran, formerly a Philly, shovels it to behind the net for Shen. Braden Shen dogs one, gets it to the point for Kyrou. Jordan Kyrou flips it across the blue line dangerously to Justin Falk. Falk pulls it down low again for Braden Shen, the captain of this team, trying to get it on the boards, but Power steals it from him, slides it across to Cousins, who again cannot handle the pass. What is going on with this guy and his puck control? Oh, is that not a pick play or what? Oh my God!
I know, right? Horrible miscall in front of the net.
And now
they're in front of the blue line. Oh my!
How do you not?
Sabres bench going nuts. No call.
Of course they would. That was a clear pick play right in front of the referees too. So referees again missing another interference call here, and now the Blues come back with speed. Kapanen shoveling this one again down low for Sundqvist. Fourth line back out there for the Blues. They had a solid shift last time, but Ruby goes back to them. But they can't keep it in the zone here. Greenway now chasing after this puck. He's putting the pressure on whoever Tyler Tucker is. That sounds like a name. That's a name. And here comes Kapanen. Short angle shots stopped there by Lukin, and Greenway picks up the rebound, has it behind the net, holding off one guy, goes to the near side boards, and it's going to the front of the net. There's a quick shot stopped again by Lukin, and far side kept in by Scandella. Across, Parayko one-timer, missed the target once more. Now the Blues still cycling around. Eric Johnson, thank you for the clear. Kidding, he did not. He is so slow.
Yeah, and ever since that Tuck missed net opportunity there, it's been all Blues here. Yeah. All Blues.
Blues are dominating at the moment. Now Johnson finally has the puck. Will he get it out of the zone? He spins around. I know, really fancy for him. He pulls it back again for Krebs. Krebs trying to get some speed. He drops it back. So, I mean, technically still the puck is not left the zone here. Here's Dahlin out wide. What are the Sabres doing? Okay, now we get up ice. There's a quick shot from Rosayan. Right into the glove, though, of Binnington with 50.5 seconds to go.
Yeah, Rosayan looks confident this game. And he's taking the shots. He's making some moves. So something we haven't seen from him in his short stint so far with the big league team. But so far, so good tonight for Isak Rosayan.
Did you guys just get ads just now? Truth saying, Britta and Beef brought you this. Oh. Everyone's getting their ads at the moment. Yeah, that's funny. I love it when YouTube decides to put the ads in. But
I wish we could put them exactly where we want them. It'd be nice just to put them, intermission, commercial,
Yeah, no, cannot control that. YouTube. I mean, there's probably a way to control it. I just don't have my thing open right now. But the Blues just iced the puck with 33.7 seconds to go. 33.7. Yeah, there we go. Gotta exaggerate a little bit more. Sabres currently leading the shot count a whopping 15-8. So, and the scores
can't be upset about that. Yeah.
No, yeah. The Blues though are winning it 3-1. So, Sabres win the faceoff here. Goes to Dahlin, trying to go again far side. The puck deflects up into the air, right into the high slot. Blues get it out. Dahlin somehow prevented that from being a breakaway, but it goes into the zone awkwardly now, and Jake Neighbors leaves it for Robert Thomas. It was a rolling shot there, but it was stopped by Luukkonen. Now the Sabres control it with 10 seconds to go. Samuelson stretch pass misses everyone. Is it going to go for an icing? No, just rolls short, and Torrey Krug gets his revenge here. And he shakes his head, and now Middlestad's getting thrown at by Buchnevich, and we have a whole party going on in the far corner. But yeah, Torrey Krug, that's your little revenge.
That better not be a penalty, because that was nowhere near a penalty compared to the other one here.
I didn't see an arm get raised there. The near side ref did not call a penalty.
Yeah, he just slipped down. Yeah,
nothing in that one. 2.4 seconds to go here, though. I mean, the game's not totally over for the Sabres. If they get this next goal, then game's up for grabs still.
I mean, what the heck was he doing? He comes in, to protect the puck, and he's zigzagging left and right and just wipes out into the boards.
I mean, what is
completely fine.
What is Middlestad supposed to do? I mean, he's not really he's just doing it's a routine forecheck there, and Krug cannot handle. I mean, maybe right after the play was over, his helmet flies off because Middlestad can't stop. He breaks it. His knees hit the back of his head there, but I mean, other than that, that was a clean play. And Krug shakes his head on the bench. He thought there should have been a call. I don't really know what he's complaining about, though.
I've never seen something such. He's literally zigzagging left and right trying to fake him out and just wipes it right into the boards, similar to how Dahlin fell there. But yeah, 2 seconds left, offensive zone face-off. I don't think anything's going to generate from this, but you never know.
You never know. Yeah, I mean, the Sabres had this face-off here. They are, who's leaning in? Is that a Kyle Okposo? Is that my man? He wins it. It goes between the two defensemen, and that will end it for the period. So the Blues have 3 goals to open the game up. The Sabres respond with a goal of their own. And, I mean, it's still technically a game, but, the Sabres in their defensive zone doesn't exactly inspire confidence in me.
Yeah, I don't feel bad about this game, though. The Sabres it seems like the puck looks like, to put in NHL EA Sports terms, the puck looks like an anchor tonight for the Sabres. They just can't move it. I mean, every time it gets on their stick, it gets stuck in the ice. I don't know what's going on, but they started off hot, and I'm definitely not worried about this. The second period, the Sabres have been outshotting them. They have a lot more opportunities. It's just when the Blues sustain pressure in the offensive zone, that's when it gets rough. That's when we're drawing penalties or giving penalties, and that is when UPL seems to not know where he is. A lot of flopping tonight. A lot of grabbing for the puck. A lot of swinging sticks. Limited confidence, but I'd say player of the period. I mean, probably Dahlin had some nice stuff there, but Isak Rosén, great period for him. Let's see if he carries it over.
Yeah, I thought I agree with you. I thought he had a very good period there for Buffalo. And let me get the intermission clock on there. I know, really advanced, folks, super advanced. Get synced up. The only good thing about this horrible NHL app is that they show you how long the intermissions are. One good thing.
Finally.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, it's finally a good thing. But Cal, I mean, weird period there for Buffalo overall. Weird period.
Yeah, you're gonna have to outscore them, right? I mean, like I said, I was thinking 4-3. I think this game immediately shifts to like a 6-4, 6-5. That's what the Sabres got to be thinking, right? You're probably going to give up another goal or two, so you just got to score a bunch and hope.
Score a bunch and hope that Luukkonen doesn't keep giving in more. But looking across the NHL, Bruins already have a 2-0 lead. Bad news for Buffalo is that Detroit and Florida both have leads over their opponents right now. Detroit's got a 4-1 lead over Chicago, so that game is done. And then Panthers are beating the Canadiens, so I don't know.
That's okay. As long as that game doesn't go to overtime, that's good. The Canadiens are tied with the Sabres right now in terms of points. So
yeah, and also the Penguins are tied with the Tampa Bay Lightning 2-2 right now. Pittsburgh coming back from a 2-0 deficit there. And the Toronto Maple Leafs are leading the Seattle Kraken 3-1. So,
not a great night overall. Just got to hope that Tampa Bay Pittsburgh game does not go to overtime, and then that's a win either way.
Yeah, I mean, I would prefer a Pittsburgh win there since they're also really mid there for Buffalo, or really mid. But yeah, Toronto winning, not good news. You just don't want Tampa, Toronto, Detroit winning tonight. But yeah,
That is
Buffalo. I
for
mean,
sure.
it only matters if Buffalo wins though, and they're only down by 2 goals. It's only two. Okay, we've come from
Yeah,
worse, right?
it was a lot worse earlier in that period. So to get that 1 goal back, that's huge for this team. You know they're going to be fired up in the dressing room, but there's only so much of that you could do, right? You can't come in losing by 3 every single game in intermission and give that pump up speech, and that only works so many times before guys start kind of giving up, kind of losing faith. So you could use that kind of propaganda, kind of hype speech once in a while, but it's not going to work every night.
Yeah. Let's see what the chat is saying. Truth says 4 goals for Sabres, hopefully. Coyote says, I think the Sabres come back in this one. I mean, based on their offensive zone play, I wouldn't just totally disagree with that. The problem is our defensive zone coverage has just been terrible. Woo! Really bad. Really, really bad. But Truth also says San Jose is so bad. Lots of fights. That must be why they have a 5-on-3 power play at the moment. Well, going into this third period. Yeah. Yeah, they have a 5-on-3 for 5 minutes. Wow.
Whew. Yeah, you already know when the Sharks play the Sabres, that's gonna be a nail biter. it's gonna be a close game. You already know.
Yeah, it's just knowing the Sabres. Yeah, like that Chicago game shouldn't have been as close as it was against bad teams, especially Montreal. I know next Saturday night I want to go to that Montreal Sabres game because I'll be done with finals finally. I don't know. I'm really fearing that the Sabres are just gonna suck.
Yeah, I will be at work, so hopefully I won't miss too much. But Montreal games are tricky because a lot, and I mean a lot of Montreal fans take over that arena. And when the team was bad, you could definitely see it, right? Because it was half full and it was half Montreal fans. So it was literally 50% full, 25% capacity Montreal. Not great, not a great look.
No.
Almost as bad as Toronto, and that red sticks out on TV. So that's the worst part.
Yeah. And the St. Louis broadcast, they just flashed up a graphic here. The Blues are 6-0-0 when leading after one period. Yikes. Sabres looking to buck that trend. Yeah, that's not a great stat. Not a great hole to be in if you're Buffalo.
Yeah, that just shows utter confidence from the St. Louis Blues that they were 10-0-0 when scoring first, and I think they only have 11 wins this year. So that shows you how good they are with the lead.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about teams that are inconsistent. That's one of them.
Yeah, and looking at those numbers before the game, if you were the Sabres, you definitely would have wanted to get that first goal, which they failed to do.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, folks, good to see Don's wingman on stream tonight. How are you, Cal? That's what Coyote's asking. He's wondering.
Oh yeah. I'm doing great. Missed the last one, but I did see that donation, and I saw the reaction. That was a great clip, and I think we definitely are gonna have to put together a montage of all the live stream best moments and make a video out of that. There's definitely some good ones. Between the Bills and the Sabres, I'm sure it's gonna be a lot more negative than positive. But that being said, I think it will still make for a funny video.
There's a whole compilation out there. Maybe I'll put on the channel, folks. But someone made a compilation of me just being at my most sad moments, my lowest lows when watching the Bills, and it's really funny. They put music over it, got the little snapping thing after every clip starts and ends. It's really funny. So I don't know. Hopefully, I want more happy moments on stream. I feel like every time we're on stream, it's always angry, mad, frustrated. I don't like that. I want to be happy watching these guys.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is the life of a Buffalo sports fan, and it never gets better. It doesn't matter how good the team is; they just manage to mess it up again. We got some Bills news today during the bye week that it's never ending. So.
Yeah, this even on the bye week, the Bills are losing. Well, actually, one man in particular is gonna really lose big time, and I don't know, Von Miller. I don't feel confident to say anything about that at this point.
Yeah, again, very limited information, so we're not going to speculate anything there. But right now, it doesn't look good.
No, it does not. Yeah, and hey, if it gets the Bills out of that contract,
yep.
That's a contract that's not looking all too great. Although there is a human on the other end of that, but strictly looking at this from a football perspective.
Yeah, that's
Is
again
there
that's what we look at here.
Yeah, is there a criminal clause in that contract, Brandon? Is there a criminal clause? And for Vaughn, who wants to become an executive after his career, is it a good look to be potentially hitting your partner? You know,
Yeah, definitely not a great look in that. If he's found guilty of this, definitely ends any future plans of him being a GM or anything like that. I still think he could end up somewhere in the football world, because I mean Tyreek Hill is still doing his thing. There's a bunch of other players still doing their thing.
hey,
You go to
Ray Lewis killed
yeah,
someone, so
yeah.
I
I mean, yeah, the NFL is very ticky-tacky and very inconsistent with what they do. But back to Von Miller, there is a clause in his contract where if he gets suspended via a certain policy, I forget which one, that the NFL has used in the past against some players, then we could get out of the contract. But it would have to be specifically because of the policy, and it would have to be a suspension given out by the league and not the team. So there's a chance you get out of that, but there's also a chance this ends up being a horrible situation for the Bills money-wise, where he's just dead weight until you could get rid of him, and that's really sickening because that money would probably be taken in by the league, whatever, but he'd still be going against the cap.
Affidavit states Vaughn probably gone. Felony probably eliminates his contract. I haven't read the affidavit. Maybe I should, since we are Buffalo SportsCenter. If I do want to talk about it, maybe I should. But I don't know if I'm allowed. YouTube may demonetize us for discussing the specifics of that affidavit. So
we'll wait on that.
We've never had that problem with demonetization and talking about controversial things in the past, but like this would start treading along that line,
Yeah, you gotta be very careful what you say on here, which there's no reason to go into the details right now. Nothing's really been confirmed or discussed to an extent where we have any information on it. So right now it's just speculation.
Yeah, I mean we can go read the affidavit, see what he's accused of. But anyways, going off a different point, Coyote asks, "Do you think there are magnets in the football?" It would explain a lot. There's the script right there. No, truth, it's fine. You guys can talk, but we just don't. We can't say anything because we are people of the public. We are talking in a public space, and until I read that affidavit, I can't really say one way or another if he's going to be gone or not. So, I got to be informed before I speak on it. That's all we're saying here.
The number one rule, yep. And again, we try to avoid the touchy subjects.
But
unless the specific video about it, you can't.
Yeah, really... I remember the closest this channel's ever come to talking about something really bad was the Matt Araiza situation. Which now he's been he was found innocent. He was innocent of that. So and I made a video when he was accused and when he was innocent, just to not seem like we're just trying to bash him, because I know the first video got a lot of views. It got a lot of views when it happened. So and the second one also got a lot of views too. So it's like you don't want to really say anything until you've read everything.
Yeah, for sure. And that was a tricky situation too, where again, it's all, innocent until proven guilty, but it's the NFL too, and they don't really want someone that's being accused of that. So then you get into the situation. Moral of the story is we have a horrible punter right now who's costing us time and time again because of that situation. So that's my final point on that. Sam Martin, he could. I honestly just hope he leaves midway through the year. This guy is brutal. Yes. Again, the Bills have too many problems to make that a priority, but had to get that off my chest. He's punting for an average of probably like 15 yards this year.
And just to remind everyone that we signed him to a brand new 3-year contract before the season. So Sam Martin, we got 2 more years of this guy. Woo!
Although the way the offense is playing under Joe Brady, we might not have to punt too much going forward. So there's the good news, the silver lining per se. But yeah, playoffs are looking very slim. It's going to be, if you could beat the Chiefs, again, there's a chance you win out, or lose one more and just sneak in. But it's just a shame. One of these horrible teams above us is going to get in, and Josh Allen is going to be sitting on his couch, most likely, during the playoff season. But this would be the year, right? Wouldn't it be ironic if all of a sudden we went out, just make the playoffs, sneak in? Nobody wants to play the Bills the way they're playing.
No, yeah. Yeah.
That offense could go off for 40 points. You never know when. So nobody wants to play us. So this would be the year to win the Super Bowl if you're gonna do it, right? Just the most,
Yeah.
funny, ironic, miserable way to do it.
Coyote says, getting back to hockey, what are your thoughts on Corey Perry? Yes, shifting from one easy subject to another. Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did bring it up a little earlier, but yeah, that's a crazy situation with him. And again, a lot of speculation there. Nothing really revealed in depth on that guy, but I highly doubt we see him playing NHL hockey. Probably again, definitely not the rest of the season, right? I mean, there's no way.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like it's all that likely. I'm not really sure why anyone would bring him in the first place. What does he provide at this point? I mean, some scoring, some fighting.
He's addicted to Stanley Cups, that's for sure. So,
and then, yeah, but he chose to go to Chicago.
Element.
He chose to go to Chicago in spite of that. So it's just like, Who's that one guy though that kept going to the different Stanley Cup contenders and would always lose to the eventual winner?
Lose, yeah. Oh, who was
it?
That?
It was either Pat Maroon or Corey Perry. I can't remember. Was it Corey Perry?
For some reason, I thought Maroon, but yeah, it's not Maroon, right? Because he won one.
He won one with St. Louis. I think it's Corey Perry.
Yeah. That's brutal if it is.
Yeah, because he went to what? He went. Who did Colorado face a couple years ago? I don't. Let me pull it up here because I know Corey Perry's lost a couple now. Like he was on a streak of 3 straight Stanley Cup final losses. Something crazy.
That is brutal.
Let me see here. Yeah, and Dallas. Yep. So there's one. There's your first.
I guess that was
It was Dallas. Then he went to Montreal. There's the second.
Yeah.
Then he went to Tampa, and they lost to Colorado. That's the third. 3 years in a row where Corey Perry loses in the Stanley Cup Finals. But
that is tough.
It's okay. He's winning in the Bedard family. He is winning.
Yeah. Losing on the ice, winning off the ice. Corey Perry.
Absolutely. What do you think Connor's got to think, huh?
I mean, obviously, there's been a lot of sources that have come out and said that is not the case. But if that were to be the case, that would be quite the awkward locker room. And I mean, just speculation alone, that is tough. I mean, you're coming into the league, huge expectations on you, huge expectations. You're doing your thing. You're putting up good numbers. Hasn't really done anything too spectacular yet, but definitely, on track to be a very solid NHL player. And then that rumor comes out. I mean, again, the kid is 18 years old, younger than, Benson. That is incredible.
Yeah. Sawyer asks, wasn't Corey Perry good a couple years ago? I mean, he wasn't really all that good until what? I thought he was all right when he played for Montreal. He chipped in a couple huge goals. I mean, he's been chipping in huge goals here and there. He's one of those guys. He's a very impact player at times.
Yeah.
Not too consistent.
The stats.
Yeah, Cal can
pretty sure he had at least 1 or 2 really good years. Let's see.
Yeah, he had a Kyle posted like year when he flukes his way to score.
Yeah, he had
goals.
98 points in 10-11 with the Ducks, and then 82 in 13-14 with the Ducks. And then that's other than those 2 years, he's been, average to good.
Okay. What was the last year he did look really okay though? Because I know he's probably chipping in 20 points now, about 20, 25 points for his team.
Yeah, he had 40 with the Lightning in 21-22.
Oh.
And then the last big year he had was 62 with the Ducks, 15-16.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. But we're getting close. We're within a minute of the second period starting, ladies and gentlemen. Cal, for the Sabres, what do they got to do here to really change up their fortunes?
I don't really think they got to change a thing. I think they just got to keep playing like they're playing. They've had a lot of opportunities, a lot of good zone time. They just got to finish these opportunities, right? And that's the hardest part. You can't always get puck luck near the net, but the effort's been there in the offensive zone, and they can outskate this Blues team, and we've seen it. Just got to keep putting the puck to the net and hope. And again, usually it's easy to come on here and the Sabres have like 4 shots. And you're like, get shots on. That's the start. They've been getting shots tonight. So
yeah,
just keep doing what you're doing, and eventually this next goal is going to be huge. If you get the next zone, you're right back in it.
I don't want to be mean, but I'm now watching the Sabres broadcast so I can see Howard Simon. He looks so uncomfortable in front of that camera. He looks extremely uncomfortable right now. It's clear that he's used to being on the radio.
Yeah, that's a big switch to make too. I mean, that is.
Oh, poor guy. I mean, I know I listened to his show a couple times, and he's good. He's very good. He's way better than Paul Hamilton. I do not like Paul Hamilton. Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing with Howard is he retired this year, and now he's doing his thing. He's actually a tour guide on the Niagara Falls ship, or a tour bus.
He's on Domain of the Mist.
Ship. Yeah. So he does that, and I don't know. I think he like does something with like a bus too or something. But yeah, we're coming back here.
He does something with a bus.
He's a busy guy. He makes radio appearances like once a week still, but. Yeah, here we go. Second period now.
Yeah, we're about to get underway. I'm a couple seconds behind Kel, as per the usual. Has puck drop already happened on your end?
Yep, we're underway.
Great. Thank you, Hulu. I love being behind. I don't know why I'm always behind you, Cal. This is wild.
It sure is.
Like, I'm still being shown Matt Savoy here. His face shot.
Yeah, you're a little bit behind there.
Yeah, I'm gonna refresh it here.
Refresh because you were pretty close in the first. It was close enough.
Oh yeah, now I'm underway. I'm about 10 seconds through this second period so far. Sabres on the forecheck here. Now the Blues can get out. Now they may have a breakaway going the other way. Neighbors, he gets tripped up by Dahlin. No call though from the referees. I'm surprised by that. Here's Buchnevich, though, with the puck, trying to get this one out in front. It is there. Ooh, Dahlin had some difficulty handling the puck, though. And now Leddy turns it over to Skinner. Going up the near side, Jeff Skinner shoots it! That goes wide. And Middleton had that one go between his legs. And the Blues can go the other way. Or, no, not so fast, though. Samuelson has it, flips it to nobody in the middle of the ice, turns the puck over. Blues send it right back in again, drifting it on Luukkonen. Who gives it to Dahlin, has an odd pass. What are the Sabres doing? Samuelson, you gotta think here.
Yeah, rough shift for Samuelson. A couple times just, I don't know what he was doing, just had the puck in. It looked like he was expecting a whistle there a couple times that he touched up on it, just feathered it away.
Yeah. Sabres, though, they almost had it in front of the net. Benson was lurking. Now he has it in the corner, puts a spin move on, has it behind the net, throws it to the near corner for Peterka, but it rolls just by him, and the Blues can now again get it out courtesy of Jordan Kyrou. But he goes across ice instead. Did you just hear that? I forgot that happened. Okay. Yeah, y'all just heard my little lullaby notification. Don't worry. I may go. I obviously don't go to bed at 9:15. So yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know. Usually it's around 9:00 for Don here.
Yeah, they always say I'm an old man. So yeah, that would make sense, I guess, right? But here's Cousins. Who chips it near side, just rolls off the stick, though, of Jokiharju, another guy who can't handle the puck. Cousins again looking far side. The pass just missed there. Oh, that's got to be a call. That's a call. Yep, and it is. Yep. And now Krebs takes a whack at the defenseman there. That's Tyler Tucker, but my favorite guy. Tyler Tucker is going to the penalty box, ladies and gentlemen.
Tucky. Tuck versus Tucker in the big. They gotta drop gloves at sometime in this game.
Oh yeah, 17:52. But what is Tyler Tucker doing there? He grabs Benson, spins him around, throws him to the ice. That's gonna give the Sabres another huge power play opportunity. I would love to see a power play goal.
Yeah, this would be a great start to the period here. Sabres, just gotta get that power play going.
Yeah, but Tucker, the lone guy sitting in the box. Benson draws yet another call, and as per the usual in the Sabres power plays, they lose the faceoff, and St. Louis clears it out of the zone. Nice. I love to see that we're back to our normal ways here. But
sure are.
Dahlin going up the ice. He's going to drop it back, turns it over to Pavel Buchnevich, who shoots it, and it goes wide. Guys, can we stop being so cute here? This is just terrible. Horrendous.
Again, you can watch one game film of the Sabres power play and be able to pick off that drop pass. They do it every time.
Yeah, and they do it again here with Olofsson. Back to talk. Trades places. They finally cross that blue line. Middlestat feeds it down low. Quick shot by Skinner. That one goes on net and is stopped there by Binnington.
Get ready. Your favorite time of the game is coming up right now.
Yeah. Oh, Matt Ellis. What did he say there in the intermission? Oh, yes. Matty Ellis, drop rate, and discussed things about hockey with him. I'm sure they're deeply insightful as always. We have another face-off coming up here. Again, the Sabres do not win it, but the Blues cannot clear it unlike last time. Sabres keep it in. Here's Dahlin. He's got a goal so far here tonight. Sends it to the point for Olofsson. Out wide. Olofsson has it again, and his pass is terrible. So that gets tipped at the line and pushed out of the zone.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yep. Now the Sabres cross over the blue line again. Olofsson cannot handle that puck. Blues trying to get it out. Tuck has it, rings it around the boards to the far side. 50 seconds left in this power play. Sabres have done virtually nothing here. Nothing. And now it's cleared out of the zone by Marco Scandella. Just a waste of 2 minutes.
Yep.
You might as well wave the white flag.
Yeah, just cannot get any sustained pressure here on this power play, and it's going to be the death of this team if they can't get this thing going.
Yeah, they were getting it going recently, but a couple power play goals, and we may have an opportunity here. Peterka flying down the wing. He shoots it wide of the target far side, and maybe they get one last couple of opportunities here, but Kyle Poso's out there, so that won't happen. Poso to Peterka, back to Benson. Benson, he's been snake bitten recently. It's played out to the top. He one-times it. It goes wide of the target and deflects out of play with 7 seconds to go here on this power play. Waste. What a waste.
Tough start there, but maybe you could get some momentum from this power play. Doesn't look like they're gonna, but we will see about that one. And yeah, Benson, definitely looking offensive. That shot unfortunately was off target, and JJ Peterka showing some speed on this power play, which was good.
Yeah. 16 minutes even to go here in this second period. Sabres got 7 seconds to go on the power play. Poso actually won this faceoff, goes to the point. Power across, one-timer, missed the target again and deflects out of the zone just as the Blues return to even strength. So, yep, Sabres waste another power play there. 2 minutes down the toilet. Not good enough. Really got to build momentum here, and that's not good enough.
Yeah, you got to get a couple more shots on there. I mean, that's got to be your main priority, and they just had no pressure whatsoever. I think the Blues had the best opportunity there on that giveaway early on in the power play.
Third line on here for the Sabres. Jost wins it to Greenway. He spins out of the check of one player, but cannot keep the puck. Krug has it now for the Blues. Sends it far side, looking for that stretch pass, but that will be in ice. And the Blues fans do not like it. But who gives a crap? Jordan Kyrou was trying to save that play there, but he just couldn't by the whisker of his teeth. That doesn't make any sense, does it? That expression? No, it doesn't. That doesn't. I just mishmashed a couple together. Trying to
whisker of his teeth.
Yeah. Yeah.
May have to make. Would you guys buy merch if we had whisker of his teeth with a picture of like Don with a mic? I think if we were to make merch, that would definitely have to go on there.
Make a bunch of my terrible, no sense kind of expressions. Oh my god. They just hit the outside of the post there. Is that going to be a call? No? Wow.
Yeah, looked like it could have been, but it was not. Yeah, Matt Ellis merch. That could also be a thing.
Get some Matt Ellis merch, folks. But the Sabres chip it into the blue zone again. Jost on the forecheck behind the net, trying to get this one out in front. He gets it to the side there, but Binnington is all over it. He jumps on top of it to get a whistle. Yeah. Cal was speechless after that play. He is speechless.
I sure am.
He's confused. He's
I'm dazed. I cannot believe the effort tonight.
Dazed and confused. I mean, still,
Sabres just gotta keep playing fast here. I mean, just keep out hustling them. Shots on goal. That cannot be right.
What's it saying right now?
MSG just flashed a thing that said the Blues have 27 shots. There's no way.
That one. Oh, the Sabres do get a turnover in front of the net. There's a quick shot by Tuck. It's stopped by Binnington. So he actually gets that one on target. Wish he could have gotten the first one.
Yep.
Tuck trying to keep it alive in the offensive zone. He cannot, and the Blues get it to the neutral zone, put this one into the Sabres end. It goes below the goal line. Dahlin just kind of whistles it around the far boards. It does get out of the zone, and the Blues, again, having some difficulty. That must be that I just saw the shots on goal flash up on my screen, too, as Ukko Pekka-Luukkonen nearly gives it away in the front of the middle there. And now the Sabres can come back the other way. Paterka going down the near boards. Has it into the slot. Darlene to Skinner looking far side. It's to the far post. Still couldn't jam it home. And now they're trying to still get it in front. Paterka with the puck again. Paterka going towards the front of the net. Nobody there, though. And Blues can easily get this one out of the zone. But Skinner nearly had it. And now they're going for
very close opportunity.
Stretch pass here to Cousins. Far side. Shot. Near side is saved by Binnington. He squeezes that arm towards his chest there. Yeah. House Cat merch. We get some House Cat merch.
The Michael Hauser Express.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
And we
it's
go
time for Christmas.
Looks like we're going to a commercial break, folks. So once again, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see Kale dance on the stream, we got to get to 1,970 subscribers by the end of the stream.
Yep.
5 away. Kale will do a whole dance. I won't crop or anything. I'll uncrop him. I will let you guys see the whole deal. He will dance. It will be. And Kale, you should sing too. We should give you a song to sing.
Really?
Yeah. If
do a karaoke. Maybe at 2K subs that'll be our thing. We do a karaoke set.
Well, we get it. Well, we should
live.
Actually, yeah, I was gonna say live, and we should do it at an actual like karaoke place. If you're catching.
I know a place. I have a place in mind.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
They got a stage and everything.
And their karaoke nights are always packed.
Oh, it's jam packed in there, but I think we may be able to find a time slot when no one's in there, maybe, where we could have the place to ourselves.
Peace and quiet, you know. Get a. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't. One day, if we ever do a BSE meetup, we have quite the joint to do it at. Let's just say that.
Yeah, they're going to be very appreciative of our business. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
We'll make the business's day for sure. Yeah, you guys will see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, which you obviously don't, because I don't think I haven't seen any. I don't barely use my Instagram, but you'll see a post in front of that place. You'll see it. It's a really special place to us. Me and Cal, we love it.
Yeah, I mean it's one of my favorite, if not the top restaurants on my list.
Yeah, it's one of the restaurants of all time. But right off the face-off, they score! Oh, that was out of nowhere. Zach Benson throws it towards the front of the net, and the Sabres are within one.
How about these goals tonight? Both of them just kind of catching off. Not just not ready for that one. Dare I say, Skinner and Eichel off that face-off in the offensive zone. Quick one to the net there.
Yeah, Cousin. I'm sorry, Kel. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, just quick shot there, and Benson gets the second of the year.
I love that quick little camera shot of the Sabres bench. The one guy just flung himself up and was celebrating. But that's Zach Benson's second goal of the season. That's a huge goal for the Buffalo Sabres. They are now within one. Benson is second of the year, assisted by Dylan Cousins. So, hey, there's that involvement there. He won the faceoff straight to Benson, and he was able to get that one on target and through the 5-hole again of Binnington. Maybe that's the spot to hurt him tonight. But
I gotta say tonight the Sabres have been darn good on faceoffs too, from what I've seen. I don't know what the exact number is, but in a lot of the big ones that they've needed to win, they have won them.
Blues trying to put on some good forechecking here, and they do. They have the Sabres hemmed in their own zone at the moment, but now the Sabres can get this one out to center ice with Paterka. Paterka goes around Krug off the boards into the zone, puts it by the one guy, and he tries to get it to the front of the net, but Krebs cannot settle it. But look at the work there by Jordan Greenway, getting the turnover, going to the front of the net. He spins and shoots, but it was on the ground and didn't have on the ice and didn't have much speed. But again, he gets another turnover. Greenway, far side, to the front. Paterka had his shot blocked right at the last second there. Nearly getting a third one there for the Sabres. It's kept in at the point. Johnson out wide to an Eric Johnson, who throws this one towards below the goal line. Krug has it and clears the zone, but that was a great shift by Jordan Greenway. And it still may not be over. Krebs in front! Oh, he's sitting right there, right at the goal line, but Binnington was able to swipe at it just at the last moment again. Greenway to Krebs, back up top for Buffalo. Johnson, Ryan Johnson, going across the blue line, finds Kyle Okposo, who now filters it to an open wing for Johnson. Ryan Johnson, below the goal line, makes a move, spins outside of the check, gets it to Krebs, Krebs working his way off the goal line into the slot. Shot! Rebound is there. It's loose. Couldn't score it. Sundqvist without a stick. It's broken. Blues down to 4 guys essentially at the moment, but the Sabres cannot keep possession. Faulk spins, throws this one out of the zone, and I'm not sure how this game is not 3-3 right now.
Oh, the Sabres are buzzing right now. Just cannot get a goal.
Here's Johnson now, enters the zone again. Dahlin in front. Okposo with a shot. That's saved again. Skinner with the rebound. He wanted to go around, but he couldn't. Now Middlestat throws it to the far side. Another shot that goes off the blocker of Binnington. But Dahlin again keeps it in the zone. Tuck throws that one towards the net. It's saved by Binnington. Tuck again keeps it in. Now the Blues will just fire it down the ice, and that will be an icing. Oh my goodness, the Sabres are putting on some pressure here.
Huge saves by Binghamton there. And again, we're just halfway through the game right now, so the Sabres still plenty of time. And what a great shift overall there.
I mean,
and we'll see if they could keep the pressure on.
Oh, I want to see a replay of that Krebs opportunity. He was this close to getting his first of the season. It was right
sitting there.
Oh yeah, and Justin Faulk just got to it at the last moment. That wasn't Krebs' fault. I thought he had a really good shift there. Same with Okposo. But off the faceoff, the Sabres have won it again, but Power nearly turns it over at the blue line. He's able to get it down low to Tuck. Tuck to Middlestat. His pass misses Tuck again. Now the Blues will kick this one out of the zone now with, I don't know who that is. That's a player of someone. Oh, that's Nikita Alexandrov. I don't know who that is. Alexandrov gets it to the point for Scandella. Would be something if the Blues were just to score here, right?
Yeah, you could almost expect that at this point.
Yeah, it's just pure Buffalo. But they get it to the far side. Skinner checked and can't get it out, though. Now he will. And he's looking. Breakaway, maybe. All alone. Middlestat saved by Binnington. He was going blocker side. He was in all alone, and the pass was a little bit behind him, but Binnington, huge response. And now Tuck, spinning out of a check, gets it to Middlestat. He turns, looks around. No options yet. He dances by one guy, finds a shot in the middle, and Skinner hit that one right off the stick of a Blues player in front. And the Sabres currently dominating the shot count. 25 shots for the Sabres, 9 shots for the Blues. So it's not even close.
Unreal.
And Middlestat.
Unreal. I don't know if that play was onside. That was close. If Middlestat was to score on that breakaway, but it does not matter now that the play is over.
Illuminati liquids, ladies and gentlemen. But he was trying to go blocker side on Binnington, but Binnington with a good stop. Maybe he should have gone 5-hole.
Yeah, right.
Look at that. Second period shots. Cal, how long ago did that graphic flash up on the screen for you? 10-1 right now in favor of Buffalo.
Yeah, it's a little bit, but not too bad.
Like, is it 10 seconds at the moment? 10-second difference?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, so not too bad. I tried refreshing, but no. And oh dear God, Yoki Arhu. He turns it over, but Samuelson cleans it up for him. What's he doing? Maybe we have to see Jacob Bryson. Now Samuelson turns it over to Bushnevich. Around to Nick Leddy. Back to Bushnevich, who fires one towards the net. And UPO made another stop there for Buffalo. Crap. Into the slot once more. Sammy Blais had an opportunity there, and UPO, he's gone cold this period, but he was able to make a couple of big stops there to keep this game a one-goal game.
And again, it's unfortunate the Sabres put themselves in that 3-0 hole, because since then they've been a very good team, and honestly expected goals is probably 3 or 4 for the Sabres right now. Still sitting at 2, but they keep playing like this. One's got to come.
Absolutely. One's got to happen here. But Greenway started the whole thing up. He was having a fantastic shift. Where's Charlie now? Hey, Charlie. Greenway was playing good. You gone kind of quiet there, buddy. No, all love.
Jordan Greenway, the most controversial figure on this channel. I'd have to make a video just on Jordan Greenway. I don't know.
Just, 20 minutes of us giving our adoration towards him. Like, you know.
High praise, dissecting every aspect of his career.
Absolutely, saying how while the goals aren't there, look at him and his hits. Look at these hits, and then just have a compilation of it, right? Have a whole compilation. That could be good.
Could be. The video would be hours long. I don't even know if YouTube would let us upload it. I mean,
Well,
it could be.
it would. I've seen really long videos. I think they can squeeze enough
Yeah.
Jordan Greenway content in. I think the internet
Okay.
hasn't seen enough of Jordan Greenway. We need
That's
to
true.
we need to push the issue.
Uh,
Over under 6.5 on this game. We're definitely hitting the over at this pace. I think we're hitting the over.
yeah. Oh yeah.
2 more goals.
100%.
Yeah, we'll hit the over. I think 2 more games are happening. But the Sabres are just murdering the Blues right now. Murdering it. And Cal, I don't know if you watched that Sabres-Jets game a couple weeks ago. Do you remember that game at all?
I do. Yep.
Was
Unfortunate. That was the one we lost, right? Close
Yeah,
game where we had the
yeah.
penalty late. Yep.
Was that the same thing that's happening here, where the Sabres murdering the Jets like we are the Blues?
Yeah, it looks like it. That game was unfortunate. The Sabres waited way too long to turn that one on. It was almost like the second half of the third period, and then obviously they had that nonsense penalty called late
Yeah.
on that one, and almost scored at the very end, but didn't.
Sabres, again, win the faceoff here. They're able to get it out of the zone now. Fourth line out there for Buffalo. Krebs, Poso, and Greenway. They were doing good before, and Greenway has it again behind the Blues net. Gets it to the point. There's a quick high shot. Rebound goes to Krebs, and he ties the game! Peyton Krebs, his first of the year, and it's a big one for Buffalo.
Peyton Krebs. I got to give Marty Duran props. In the pregame, he said expect Krebs to score tonight. Know something that we don't. He had one sitting on the goal line for him earlier in this period, so big goal there, and the Sabres find themselves right back in the game. Keep playing like this. Keep playing with energy. Keep playing with pace. You're dominating them right now. You know what's going to happen, though. The Blues are going to get a quick one back.
Yeah, but I mean,
right back in the game.
This is 3 unanswered goals by Buffalo. All of them going 5-hole on Jordan Binnington. Every single one were 5-hole goals. Peyton Krebs is a big first goal of the season for him, and Craig Berube is currently yelling at his team right now. I don't know if they took a timeout here. St. Louis has taken a timeout. Craig Berube is not happy with his guys at the moment. But this game,
I don't blame him.
This game has totally turned on itself here. The Sabres currently lead the shot count 27-10. 27-10, and they have just tied the game up courtesy of Peyton Krebs. Wow.
That is a huge goal for Krebs too. I mean, that's got to be, I mean, again, if you're an NHL player sitting this late in the season, consistently playing without a goal, that's got to be weighing on your shoulders pretty heavily. So now that can get slid aside and he can start playing a little more stress-free, stop worrying about getting that one off his back.
Yeah, but that's Peyton Krebs' first multi-point game of the season. He's got an assist on the first goal, and he's now got a goal here tonight, his first of the year. But the Sabres still have work. It's only tied, and yeah, this game can still take a number of different twists. But 3 unanswered goals so far for Buffalo after going down 3-0. So quite the turnaround for Buffalo in the second period.
Exactly what they needed, and they held their heads up high after that first period. They knew they were playing quicker. They knew they could come back, and they've definitely not given up in this one. Yeah,
I mean, St. Louis just does not look good at all. This is really bad. They are struggling here. They're lucky it's only tied. I mean, Jordan Binnington's made a couple of really big saves, and the Sabres just won another face-off that goes to Peterka, who blasted that one right off the knee of a Blues player in front. And now the puck is on the far side. Sabres just forechecking the crap out of this one here. Benson that time. But now the Blues can get out, and they have some space here. Watch out. Nick Leddy going in towards the net. Luukkonen makes the save. That's really good to see from Luukkonen. Get him some more shots. Get him involved a bit more. I wouldn't even say he's had a horrible game per se. Not a terrible game. It's not been good, but it's not been, like, vintage horrible.
Yeah, save percentage isn't going to... Remember, he made that huge save to start the game and, let in a couple weak ones after that. But again, the defense hasn't been that great either. But now it's all offense for the Sabres.
Yeah, the Sabres, they're on the front foot here, but they clear it down the ice. It does not go for an icing. Bertuzzo has it for the Blues. Oh, almost had his pass picked off, but it's leading to an odd man rush the other way for the Blues. They have it into the slot, out wide. It was nearly there for Kasperi Kapanen. And now the Sabres maybe going for the stretch pass here. All alone. Shot is stopped. Oh, it's in at the goal line. How did it not go in? Cousins gloved it down on the the goal line. And now Sundqvist rams a guy over in the corner. It's with Jokiharju to Cousins. Now to Peterka. Peterka inside. Cousins, a one-timer. That one goes just wide. And the rebound is picked up by Justin Falk, who's looking for a stretch pass. Going the other way now. Blues have it into the Sabres zone, going towards the slot, out wide again, nothing towards the front of the net. Sabres trying to say they didn't hook, and I don't think they did. Jokiharju with his hands up in the air. The Sabres is clearly off its moorings, and the play's still going on. Play is still going on. It's back onto it's back into where it should be, but the goal there was actually off its moorings, and no one noticed. But play continues here. Sabres took it into the Blues end. Roseanne is forced back, though. And now the Sabres turned it over in the high slot. Shot! Score! Are you kidding me? You have to do better than that.
That one was coming.
That is ridiculous.
Brutal. Yep. Samuelson giveaway there. And then, it led to Isak Rosen being the only defender in the middle there, which, not a great one to have. And Hayes gets the goal there.
Unbelievable.
4-3. But the Sabres have had so many opportunities here. They should really have at least like 5 goals at this point. And UPL, not a great night.
What is Matthias Samuelsson doing here? He's got the puck. You got to get rid of it now. Why are you trying to force it up the middle? That is just, and he looks up afterwards, skyward after that play. But I mean, that's just terrible. And I don't know what happened to him this year. This is another bad giveaway that leads directly to a goal. Kevin Hayes with it that time. So now the Blues, after all that Sabres work, they're pegged back once again here. They got to do more work to get back into this one. Cousins going into the Blues zone. That's Kevin Hayes' 5th of the season, by the way. Cousins will sit for that one. It wasn't even on Roseanne. And now there's an opportunity. Cairo stepping into the middle. Hasn't taken the shot. Goes back towards the middle. How do they score again? Oh, my God.
Another one that quick. I don't know what's going on here. That one just slid UPL way out of the net there. Had no idea where he was going, and Shen's going to pick up a goal there. So Sabres find themselves down 2 again, but
Got to call a timeout here. That is terrible.
Wow.
You get yourself back down 3, and now you're down by 2 again. You can't win games like this. You're doing so good, and then this is a nothing play. What is Owen Power and Peyton Krebs doing? They are just standing and watching. No one is back checking, and it's an easy play that has resulted in another goal here for St. Louis. It's 5-3 now. And you got to call it timeout.
St. Louis is not playing good either. It's literally they're just scoring on like every other shot.
It's 13 shots for St. Louis, 5 goals against. Kyle Poso, we need another speech from you or something, buddy, because I mean, defensively, the Sabres just they don't know how to play. They don't know how to play defensively. Nope. You have done so much to get back into this one. And now you're down by 2 once again. And now you need Skinner to shoot here. It's saved. Tuck missed the net. I mean, this game is wackos, crazy, stupid. This is a stupid game. It goes into the slot. That pass misses Tuck. St. Louis trying to go back the other way with speed. Neighbors that time, but he could not get around Tuck. And now Tuck going across the blue line with a nifty move. Another nifty move. Drops it to Middlestat, but the pass missed him. But he gets it right back again. It's chipped below the goal line behind the Blues net. Parayko has it now and can't get it out. He cannot get it out. Tuck down low. In front. Skinner, no shot yet. Why is he squaring that puck? Why is he squaring that? And now the Blues have maybe a break the other way. It's Buchnevich, but he was at the end of a shift here. Throws it towards the front of the ice. I'm surprised no one was standing all alone for St. Louis on that play. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this is just, what a wild game here, folks. Sabres were down by 3, tied it up here in the second period, and then 2 straight shifts, the Blues score back-to-back. And it's now a 2-goal game again.
If you're the Sabres here, the goal is to be down by 1 at the end of the second, and technically it's a win after scoring 3 straight, but yes, that stuff just can't happen, and it seems both teams kind of took each other's roles here.
Wow, this is just... I mean, if you're Don Granato, you got to be extremely angry.
Yeah, you do all that work to get back in the game and just give it up in a matter of a minute. That's a tough scene, but again, all of this has happened in less than 2 periods, so we still have a whole lot of hockey to be played. Endless possibilities.
This is a beer league hockey game, folks.
Sure is.
It doesn't make any sense. Blues have been. I want to see their expected goals here tonight. It's got to be like 1.
Yeah.
Has to be 1. And I mean, the both of those goals too. UPL wildly out of position there.
Yeah.
Wildly out. So I mean, on the basic eye test, it doesn't look like. Oh, geez, and Cousins just turned it over right at the blue line. You cannot turn it over there. But the Blues just iced the puck. No, they didn't. Guess not. It's not going to be called for an ice. Powers got it. It's now at the middle of the ice here. Sabres got to be careful they don't commit a too many men call. Oh, they were trying to go back post. Cousins was streaking towards the net. But the Blues take it away and get this down the ice. Kyrou chasing after it. He almost beat Power away. Now he does beat Power to the race, but Power somehow gets it loose. Now the Sabres again. Another stretch past the Krebs. He gets totally bodied there, though. Oh, and Greenway comes in afterwards and bodies that guy. I think it was Oscar Sundqvist again. But it doesn't matter, though. Blues coming back here with speed. Kapanen drops it to the point. Goes towards the front of the net. Surprised that one didn't go in either. Every shot happens to find its way in the back of the net if you're Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen.
Rough game for him tonight, yeah.
Yeah, especially after being given the vote of confidence by Don Granato. Serious vote of confidence, but yeah, not a good game. But the Blues just turned it over here. Tuck, why are you passing that? Go to the net. Tuck's got it again. Makes another move. Goes towards the blue line here. Out wide. Shoots! Save by Binnington. Going to commercial. I hate this. I hate what this team does to me.
What a period so far. This is incredible. I mean, just end-to-end, fast-paced action. Reminded me a lot of a game last year, except it would probably be like 6-5 if it was last year, the way we were able to just score goals like that. The Sabres have had their opportunities. Again, they just can't finish. They can't pick the corners. They're getting the puck in front of the net. They just, they're missing their shots. So hopefully that turns around. Again, during that stretch where they scored 3 in a row, that easily could have been 5 or 6.
Yeah, I just want to read off Luukkonen's stat line here. Their H saves, 615 save percentage.
Oh, brutal.
615. And he's got 13 shots against. That, oh, man.
Not good. Again, it's just the goaltender situation here is just, again, it was a mess coming into this year. And like we said, UPL is looking good, but again, it's not, he's far from established in any way, shape, or form. And then your backup is Comrie, who he's had a lot of ups and downs.
I don't think
they do nothing in the offseason. I don't know.
Yeah, nothing in the offseason. And this team, this is why we can't fully buy into this team yet, because they get back 3-3 and then they give up 2 goals on the next 2 shifts. Like, does that make any sense? No, but this team doesn't make much sense at times. We do need some invisible liquids. I'm pissed because the Sabres have been by far the better team tonight, yet we still have given up 5 goals on 13 shots. Does that make any sense to anyone that watches this
next game is in Carolina Saturday, too. I forgot about that. Carolina. Not fun.
What is?
The next Sabres game. They're in Carolina Saturday. And then they got the Predators Sunday.
So it's like maybe we need to win this game. Is that what I'm hearing? Maybe we need to win this. Oh, man. Why didn't Granato pull UPL after that last goal? Makes no sense. Trying not to rattle the guy, I guess, but he's clearly already rattled. With the fact
again, in the schedule, we got 3 games in 4 days, so I'd assume that'd be the excuse.
Yeah. But, all right. 3:13 to go here in this second period. Sabres losing by 2. I don't know why. But Tuck got another turnover here. It goes to Middlestat, out wide. Skinner in front! How do you not score that? Middlestat!
Oh, that is brutal.
He had a wide open net. Had the puck. And he somehow did not put it in. It went off the post. You cannot make this stuff up, folks. And now the Blues going the other way. Pass it across, but it doesn't go in. And now the Sabres have an odd man rush. Cousins with speed. Cousins still has it. Down low. All the way around the net they go. In front. Benson should have shot that one. He did not. Now the Benson has it again. Benson to the near side. Up top. You just got to score 5-hole, even on an open net. You cannot beat this guy.
Oh, how
shoot
did that
again.
one not go in?
I want to see the replay. I just
Oh,
Middlestat.
You just whiffed on it.
Oh my
Oh,
God! You can't. Wow.
It was the freest goal of all time, and he whiffed on it.
That should have been a goal. That should have been a goal. Skinner set him up perfectly. He had it, and he missed it. And then he missed the follow-up, and then he just kind of shot. Oh, man. And he gives the stick off to the trainer. He's asking for a new one there. Yeah. I mean, that is terrible. And then off the face-off, another shot there by Poso deflects off the leg and out of play. This game is
wild. Oh, wow.
We've seen everything here tonight, folks. I mean, what in the world? Middlestat should have had 2 goals this period. The breakaway and an open net.
Yep.
It could have been 5-5. We shouldn't have to be playing from behind, though. I mean, Middlestat, he's got to be due for one. He's got to be angry here. And there's Krebs whiffing on a shot right off the one face-off. And now the Blues going the other way. Krebs cross-checks the guy down to the ice. The Blues, that's offsides. They don't touch it, though. 2 minutes to go, and it should be a 1-goal game. But it's not. It's a 2-goal game still, and I don't know if you need that. You want that going into the third period. Can the Sabres do it again? Have another 3 goals in it?
Yeah, you need one here down the second to be feeling pretty good. But again, they've had all the momentum too. It's just the Blues are scoring on every other shot.
Yeah, I mean, just defensively, it's terrible from Buffalo. Terrible. It's embarrassing too. Even if Lukin should have had some of these saves, like, yikers. 30 shots to 13. Yeah, I have it up there, Truth. And, I mean, it's right there. Y'all can look at it. That's what it says. And, I mean, the scoreline says something a whole lot different. And it doesn't make any sense. No sense whatsoever. Talk about offense. Sabres are doing everything right. But you still, I mean, can you win these games? There's a guy that falls over in front. No call. Okay. All right. And the Blues ice the puck again with 1:31 to go in the second period.
The Sabres could very well have like 7 goals in this game. I mean, they just aren't getting the bounces, not hitting their shots.
Oh man, yeah, I'm astounded. I really am, Cal. I'm perplexed.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen a game quite like this year.
Yeah, this is one that you should be winning, and you are just, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it here. Run out of time in the second. Still got a whole nother period left, of course, but
I mean, after the save of the
shots on goal, 31 to 13. Yeah, it is.
If we're talking about, we had the save of the season on Monday, and then the miss of the season here tonight. Wow.
Yep.
Doesn't make any sense with this team. Can they be consistent? Nope.
Not at all.
Giving up 1 goal, only 1 goal on a power play to the best team in hockey, and then you give up 5 to these guys.
Ugh.
And it's almost 6 there. Lukin makes a stop. He made a stop.
Woo.
Wow. Cal, we gotta
clap it up.
Folks, clap it up in the chat. UPL.
So about that UPL jersey.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, well, I'll still get jersey. That's for sure.
Yeah, I gotta do it.
I'll see what's in this store, the Sabres store. I don't know if I don't remember seeing any Lukin and jerseys there last time. Look at the scoring chances. I don't know. St. Louis just flashed up a scoring chance graphic on the screen. 17 for the Sabres. 17. And astoundingly, 14 shots for St. Louis, 13 scoring chances. I mean,
wow.
Very wowzers. 40 seconds. Blues are just content. I mean, the Sabres in this third period, they're going to have to come back again. Gonna have to come back big time here. And this
is just a frustrating game if you're the Sabres. I mean, you've had all the offensive opportunities, and you find yourself down 2.
And it should be 1. Middlestat, he's going to go in. I think he's going to break like 5 sticks because he really should have. I don't know how he missed that. Can you imagine? I've never missed an opportunity like that when I played hockey. And if I did, I would have just quit. I would have quit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean, the Sabres maybe get one last opportunity here. Paterka going down the far near side. Pulls up, sends this pass into the slot. Cousins was there. The trailer pass was as well, and they could have realistically pass it down low to Cousins, but they didn't. Cousins has it again in the corner, 17 to go. Gets it to the far side. Nobody there, though, for Buffalo, and the Blues get it out. 12 seconds. That's going to probably do it here. It's not going to be called for an icing. I don't know why Darlene's slowing down, but yeah. Buffalo gotta. Wow. I have no words. We are winning.
Yeah, brutal.
Wow. Yeah, we are winning the majority of faceoffs. You're right. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. That's my analysis. Huh? What?
I mean, if this continues like it is, I mean, Sabres will definitely come out in the third with energy, hopefully score some goals. But right now, it's all up to how they want to play this out. You gotta come out full bore in the third. You need at least 2 goals in the period. It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be very tough. Shots in the second were 16-6 in favor of the Sabres. 16-6. I want to see what the deserved to win-o-meter is right now. I want to see the deserved to win-o-meter.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see that after the game when they come out with that.
I don't want to. Maybe I don't. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but folks, let me put this up towards the stream first. You can see the Middlestad miss, what he was looking at. Cal, of course, we go watching it. That
is brutal.
There's the clip, folks. Look at that. Casey Middlestad did not score here. Yeah, you can see the clip, the caption. They did not score. So, yeah. Oof. I don't know. Cal, this team is way better. We are playing way better than the Blues. This doesn't make any sense.
100%. And if you want to do moral victories, the offense looks good this game, but man, the defense has not shown up whatsoever, and UPL has not done anything to help himself either.
No, he really hasn't. It's pathetic if you're talking from a goalie perspective.
Wow, that is for sure.
Yeah, this could have been a 1-goal game. We got to play fast, and the Sabres just do whatever you can. Throw everything towards the net. You got to get a point from this game. There's no...
Yeah.
The way they're playing here, there's no reason why they shouldn't.
Yeah, that is the good news here, though. The Sabres, playing a Western team. If you get that to OT, that's a win for sure, because that does nothing to hurt you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but if we do get it to OT, the Sabres will lose. Just because on a 100%. Stupid shot, on a stupid shot from the point, crisscrossing across the middle goes in deflection, and Luukkonen just doesn't save deflections usually. I thought he was turning a corner, but we've been tricked again, Cal. That apology form that I flashed up, I think I gotta get rid of it.
Yeah.
Is my mic giving feedback? I think it's Cal. I can hear it on Cal's end.
On what? I have no audio playing. No audio.
No audio? Well, let me... I've been hearing feedback, too. I know what Coyote's talking about.
Yeah, it's got to be on your end.
I disagree, Cal. I think this is all you. This is a you problem.
Yeah, I'm watching the Knicks. There's nothing going on here.
Oh, maybe it's because you're hearing out of one headphone and then talking into the other. Maybe I think that could be what's going on.
I have no audio. It's both just on you.
Is it on me?
I don't know. What's the kickback? Is it just the stream?
Well, no, I can even hear it on my headphones. I can hear myself at 2 seconds after it's on mine. After I talk, and then I can. And I usually when I'm streaming by myself, I don't hear it. Only when you're on.
But it's every time when I'm on?
Yeah, most times when you're on, I hear feedback.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to...
Audio.
It's literally just got to be...
I know Coyote. It's very quiet, but I can hear it. I don't know how to stop it though.
Let me take my headphones off and see if you talk. Let's see. Okay, say something now.
Okay, so I'm gonna start talking here. No, I still hear it. I hear it.
Yeah, there's nothing coming out. It's literally just through the headphones. I don't know. That is odd. There's no way the mic would be able to hear your voice and my ears. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could turn my volume. Let's say, try it now. I can barely hear you now.
Okay. I hear nothing.
Oh,
Yeah, I hear nothing.
is it good now? Let's
Yeah, I
see.
don't hear myself.
Okay,
Knock on
okay.
wood. Yeah. Can you still hear me though?
Yeah, yeah. What about now? Try it now. That's the middle.
Well, I'm gonna start talking, and we're gonna see if there's feedback, and there is no feedback. I hear nothing. So we're good.
Boom.
We're
There we
good.
go. Beautiful.
Yeah, there we go. Let's go. Let's go. Cal, you did
That is
it.
interesting.
I
I
heard.
wonder. I mean, that's the phone microphone is picking up. That's crazy. If it was with my other mic, it would make sense. But
Yeah, no, I don't know
interesting,
why.
interesting.
I mean, it was every now and then too, but like I'm watching the St. Louis feed, and we're just watching the replays of the two St. Louis goals. The bullshit goals. God darn it.
Brutal.
I gotta charge my phone. So Cal, this is your channel.
All right, all right. So, guys, I'm going to pose a question while Don is gone here in the chat right now. If you could have any NHL player right now in the league, has to be an active player, any player active right now in the league, and you could put them on the Sabres free of charge, meaning you don't got to pay anything in a trade. Maybe they're a free agent right now. You wouldn't have to pay them. It wouldn't go against the cap. You could pick anyone you want in the league to put on this team right now. Who would fit the best and why? There's the question. So we'll see what you guys come up with, and then I'll give my take on it afterwards if somebody doesn't take my take. While we wait for those to come in, it's truly been a tough game for the Sabres, but they're dominating, and they got a whole 20 minutes to get 2 goals, hopefully more. Very well could happen. They've had so many opportunities, missed an open out there from Middlestat, and they've had 2 breakaway opportunities, a couple 2-on-1s, a couple power plays that they've failed on. Whole lot of game to go. So I'm not too worried about this one. If they do end up losing this game, it's going to be one of those where you should have had, but they didn't look bad doing it. They dominated this game, and this is overall a positive sign. Um,
I don't know what you guys were talking about while I was gone, but I did also refill on the Illuminati
a
liquids. Yeah, so this bad boy is filled back up. Also need it because my voice is like I feel the scratching here. It's hurting, man. I was screaming too
yeah, it's
much.
a little later than we're used to here. Well,
Mm-hmm.
a late night streams here, 8 o'clock start.
Yeah, at some point though, I know the Sabres are about to embark on a West Coast trip, so we may have to pull out a Sabres After Dark kind of stream. If you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough though. I'm about to go home in 2 weeks, and apparently my family no longer has cable.
Wow.
So we're
That
gonna
is
have
tough.
to we're gonna have to figure it out. We shall see. Maybe Kale and I both stream in person together or something, or Kale just gives me his family's cable information so I can watch off that. Yeah, we
I
shall
think
see.
both of those are viable options. Yeah, we might have to do an IRL stream.
I mean,
It's been years
we
since we've done one of those. But
we've never ever done. I mean, we did a couple of streams like way back when the channel was brand new, and we had no idea what the hell we were doing, and it looked terrible. It looked horrible. Huh. Yeah, but I
Good
mean,
days.
well, we that could definitely work. I am already thinking of a way that it could. Yeah, so like we could both plug our
Look at that.
microphones in. You have the camera, the phone camera or something, or just a camera from your laptop. We can Google Meet it. You guys don't need to know about it. Kale and I can discuss it. But yeah, we may have to
Yep,
try both of us in person for an IRL stream. So that would be cool. We
could happen.
wouldn't have to worry about us being on different feeds too. So yeah.
Yeah, that is the biggest thing for sure. Let's now that the Knicks got a win here, I'm gonna pull up that NFL score. Let's see what's going on. The Seahawks at halftime are up 21-20, so it looks like we got a good game going on over there that should be able to tune into the end of after this game. Personally, I mean, I don't really want to watch football, but last week of college football this week, if the Bills lose against the Chiefs, I think we can all agree we are, boycotting the Bills pretty
Well,
much, more of a background.
yeah, I've already begun boycotting the Bills. I said on stream that unless the Bills were to win, until they win again, and a convincing win against a real team, that I would start streaming Bills games again. But They haven't. They beat the Jets with Zach Wilson and everything. That's nice. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cute.
what a heartbreak last week. That was you knew you were losing that game though. I mean, that was just scripted to be one of those classic Bills games that we've had so many of over the last 5 years where you just in every one of those games where it all means, everything, never end up on top. Somehow you
Nope.
find a way to get out coached, outplayed.
Yeah, yeah.
Really
It.
sad to be wasting that talent on the offensive side of the ball. That being said, a lot of injuries this year too, so maybe the Bills need a reset year, some change, if you know what I'm saying, and
I
get into next year.
just made a video about Sean McDermott. Maybe our need for change, and I don't know who said earlier, but Tristan Jarry did score a goal for the Pittsburgh Penguins here tonight. He scored a goal against the Columbus or against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Pittsburgh won.
No way.
That was the
Okay,
empty
so
net.
that's good. That
So
is good.
yeah, Pittsburgh did beat the Tampa Bay Lightning. Uh, we have like so far.
And I'm watching the clip now. When's the last time that's happened in the NHL? I know it happens in the AHL quite a bit, honestly, like once every couple of years, but the last NHL goalie goal,
Mm-hmm.
like, he just whipped that thing on the ice.
But truth, you bring up a good point there. Why not try to make something happen with 20 seconds left in a timeout? I wonder what you could. It's not like you had your quarterback performing at such a high level, right? No. Yeah, and it's not like you have Gabe Davis. Why was Gabe Davis getting schemed open? Like, of all people, it had to be Gabe Davis. Stephon Diggs was there. He would have caught that pass.
Painful. Yep, just went the wrong way. Gabe Davis was actually having a great game there, catching the ball a ton in the rain. I mean, for a guy who can't catch, he looked pretty good in the rain. I mean, he was one of the most consistent guys that night. And then that moment at the end to ruin it all. I mean, that would have been a classic Gabe Davis game if he caught the ball there. That would have almost beat out that Chiefs game. Probably would have, honestly, if he caught that game winner. But it is what it is. Again, you beat the Eagles. I guarantee you lose to the Patriots. You lose to the Dolphins down the stretch. You probably lose to the Chargers. The Bills are going to do Bills things. So I'm not even concerned about that game. Whatever happens at this point. I'm just so exhausted from the season watching that team.
Who's going to hurt each other more? That Chargers-Bills game is going to be one of the wildest games ever. You have Staley versus
It's going to be the Chargers are going to be down by 3 with like a minute left. They're going to have a drive. Like your classic close game. Chargers get the ball at the end. The Bills defense has to make a stop. And someone's got to give, right? Somebody's got to succeed. I don't know who, but
yeah, I mean, it's just crazy, Like the Bills, 3 games now this year where they've given up a game-losing drive on the last drive. It's quite crazy. If you get 3 more stops, the Bills are not 6-6 anymore. Instead, they have what? You add 3 more wins. You're 9-2 or 9-3. Like.
I mean, again, it all started week 1 too, which was the funniest thing too, because week 1 was solely on Josh Allen, the only game he's completely sold the bag on. Then of course you got the field goal against the Broncos. I mean, what the heck?
My.
Of course that happens. You got the Philly game that just happened, which is horrible. You should have lost the Giants game. You got the Patriots game that you should have won. You came all the way back, and then the defense that's been playing great all game blows up at the end, and Mac Jones leads the team all the way down the field.
You let Mac Jones.
Just an insanely horrible game.
I know this. Somehow the Bills, us complaining about the Bills, is creeping into this, but it's bye week, so we can.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just crazy, so crazy. Because that's it's the crazy part. The Bills are 3 big drives away from being 9-3, and this whole season being totally different, and they're a kick away from being 7-5. They're a drop away or a miscommunication from being 8-4. Yeah, 8-4. So if you're a Sean McDermott supporter, you look at that and say it's only a couple of plays that are really the fine margins that are separating this team between making the playoffs and going for the top seed, which the Bills would have the top seed right now if the defense did their jobs at least.
Yeah, and I mean, as crazy as it sounds, the teams above you are not good, so the playoffs are nowhere near gone, right? I think they still have a 21% chance to make it. everything goes the Bills' way this bye week, that goes up to like 35%. If you beat the Chiefs, that goes up to like 40% again. So it's a lot of time left, and a lot of those teams above you play each other. So if it pans out right, the Bills could even lose one more game and still technically be in the race if they finish the season with only one more loss.
Well, 10
But
and
again, that
10,
is the Bills, and we'll
yeah.
see.
10-7 was enough last year to make the playoffs and the year before. So 10 wins has been around that mark, but at 11 wins is guaranteed you're in. 11 wins.
The issue is the tiebreaker. The Bills' AFC record right now is brutal,
Terrible.
and
Loss
division
against. Sorry.
bad record there.
Yeah, loss
And,
against the Broncos. Loss against the I don't know who else is in contention. Like the Colts have a good record. Texans have a good record against AFC teams. Pittsburgh is really better than the Bills right now. Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I mean, really?
Yep, that team's going to get shelled in the first round of the playoffs.
Totally.
They'll end up playing the Dolphins and give them a Mickey Mouse game to get. I can see that happen.
I mean, the good thing though, Cal, is that even the Bills, they won't get the division. I think that's pretty clear. It's gone. The division's done.
That might be your most feasible way in, to be honest, because the Dolphins they end the season with 3 tricky games, right? They're going to beat the Commanders this week, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we got to worry about that. They got to play the Cowboys, Ravens, Bills those last 3 weeks. If the Bills run the table and the Dolphins go 0-3 there, the Bills win the division. So, again, this team cannot give up, and that'll be interesting to see what the Bills do, because they could very well throw the towel in against the Chiefs next week and say, all right, whatever. Or they could come out, beat the Chiefs, statement game. Don't get any harder from that, but it doesn't get that much easier. You got the Cowboys, and then you start to get into a little bit of an easier segment, and then that huge game against the Dolphins. Well, maybe a huge game,
maybe
depending on where everything stands.
But yeah, like the Bills just. At least we have Vaughn stop some of these guys on the final drive, right? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe.
I mean, that is the good news with that situation, though. From a football point of view, is he's been so bad this year that him away from the team means nothing. I think it's actually a beneficial thing for him not being out there, because he's on the field. He runs horizontally towards the sideline. He just contains, which is fine. But he's not the guy that should be doing that, right? Leonard Floyd is an absolute savior on this defense. Let me tell you, that guy.
Him, AJ Epinesa, Greg Rousseau is our defensive line. I don't think they've been that bad. We have the second most sacks in the league right now, and Leonard Floyd is.
The other thing I want to point out too is the schedule next year should be significantly easier if you finish second in the division, right?
Yes.
That we've been getting screwed with the hardest schedule in the division year after year, winning it. So that is one perk. Again, that's kind of taking some cope pills there, because this team really should be at least in the playoffs, and they still could be. So I'm not going to get too down on them, but this third period is going to be starting in less than a minute probably here. So
yeah, my clock just ended here.
Okay.
So we are about to get underway. St. Louis panning a shot. We get the third little thing up, but yeah, third period, huge third period here for Buffalo. They gotta win this game. It's a game that's on the table. St. Louis, they may have 5 goals, but it's clear that they have not been doing good. And by the way, Kel, the St. Louis broadcasts are doing a highlight reel for Jordan Binnington. So I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that's interesting. We'll see what happens here in this third period. So this is Casey Middlestat's 300th game. Okay,
yes.
Interesting in the league.
Yep, it sure is. But I'm watching the Blues broadcast now. I won't be able to see any of that. Unfortunately, I won't be able to see anything about Matty Ellis. You'll have to let me know if they do bring him back up again. Carp, what's going on? Yeah, I did fix my mic issues. Yep, I don't know what happened. Like, my computer totally reset everything that I had set about a year and a half ago when I got this mic. So I think that was the problem. But yeah, and we got rid of the feedback from Cal, so no more of me talking twice here. So woo!
Figured it out for future reference.
Yeah, but the Sabres have it in the offensive zone here, going far side. Skinner in the corner. Why is he putting that towards the front of the net? Skinner and off-the-wall distribution. I'm not sure those two things mix that nicely. But Sabres on the defense here. Gulp. Big gulp. It's thrown towards the front of the net. Good play, though, by Tuck to get his guy off the puck. And now the Sabres can go away the other way. Skinner. Oh, that was behind Alex Tuck there. Sabres don't realize that they're offsides. Now the Blues go anyways. Buchnevich into the middle of the ice. No shot there from Kapanen. To the boards he goes, but Skinner steals the puck from him, goes cross ice now, and Cousins, he made a move around one, but lost the puck to the second, and Justin Falk now for the Blues, trying to get this one up the near side boards. He does. Blues got 3 to the Sabres blue line there. Going in around the far side, Nick Hayes sends us to the point. Krug with a shot from the point, though, makes it all the way through to Luukkonen. It's stopped, and now Benson the other way for Buffalo. Inside pass towards Middlestad towards the empty wing. Cousins was kind of drifting towards it, didn't fully commit. Sabres keep it in the zone, though. Power across with it. Jokiharju now across again. Cousins makes a couple moves, has it to the far side. Sabres got some guys in front. They ring a shot all the way around. It's kept in right at the blue line by Cousins. He gets a download of Benson. Again, Zach Benson behind the Blues net, trying to get this one in front. He's got a goal here tonight. Benson's got a second. Paterka, again, with the puck, shoots it. It goes high and out of play. Deflects off the stick, I think, of Braden Shen.
Yeah, good start to the period for the Sabres. Just got to keep getting shots on the net, keep getting pressure, and the goal is obviously to get one before the 10-minute mark, split it in half.
Yeah, Raslev will be, the Sabres will have a couple of guys playing in that World Junior, and I think that actually was saved by Binnington. He got a piece of it with the glove on the replay. It looks as though that to be the case. But almost 2 minutes in, Sabres win another faceoff. I know, crazy. They get it towards the net. That shot goes just wide of Binnington. Down low now to Greenway. He goes around the boards with it on the backhander, shovels it again, back across his body below the goal line, looking for Krebs. He couldn't handle it. Defenseman, though, pinching down below the goal line. Greenway has it now, right where the defenseman should have been. He shoots it towards the net. Poso missed the tip. So did Krebs. It goes behind the net once more. Some heavy forechecking going on here by the Sabres. This line is doing some good things here in this blue zone. Greenway with the puck. Still with it in the corner. He gets tripped up. It goes to Krebs. He finds a Poso in the middle of the ice. He blasted that one far side, but wide. Dahlin again with it at the point. It goes to Greenway. The rebound shot is saved by Greenway, or by Binnington. The puck is still loose in front. It's just jamming away in front of the crease, and now the Blues will just shovel this one out to center ice in total desperation. These guys were out there for close to a minute now. Greenway still in the blue zone. He's got to get out because the Sabres were trying to go back in quick. Sabres nearly getting a goal on that shift. Unlucky not to. But I feel like we've been saying that all night here. Here's Olofsson. Here's Olofsson trying to get into the blue zone. He can't split the defenseman. The Blues can now go the other way here. Buchnevich into the Sabres corner. Johnson misses the check from him. Sammy Blake giving some support, but he loses it. Ryan Johnson, Eric Johnson couldn't do this. Gives it to Roseanne out wide. Roseanne takes a hard fall towards the boards. He gives it to Olofsson, though. Olofsson to the point for Eric Johnson. He shoots one towards the net, easily blocked off there by the Blues. They can get this one out into the Sabres zone to Ryan Johnson. He goes right in front of UPL as well, and he makes a nifty pass, but gets totally hit there in the corner way after the play is over. Sundqvist trying to finish off a couple of checks. Ryan Johnson slow to the bench. He makes his way there eventually. Now Power on the puck. He lost control of that one just inside his own blue line here. Finds Dahlin. Dahlin to Tuck. Looking far side for Skinner. He's got space. He's got room. He gets it down low. Quick shot again. Stopped by Binnington. Shots on goal certainly aren't the problem here tonight, but the Blues got it going the other way. But Power breaks that one up quite nicely. Now Middlestad. He should have had 2 in that second period, but didn't. Gets it to Dahlin. Shoots it, and that's saved. Dahlin on the rebound. Going around the boards to Skinner. That was below the goal line. Skinner has it. Backhands again below the goal line. What is Skinner doing with these no-look passes? He's just giving it to nobody.
All over.
And now Power, he misses it, and this is going to be bad. Oh, boy. Goal. Owen Power. Ridiculous. How do you...
Can't keep it in, and then he dives, misses the puck, and, 2-on-0 there, and
game
of course
over.
UPL's not making a save there.
Yeah,
Oof.
wow. Owen Power, that's really bad. That is really...
It's one of those
really
games.
Bad. What Jake Neighbors with his second of the game over here for Buffalo, down by 3, and you really can't expect them to come back again. And this is after a flurry of opportunities. Just it's Binnington making real saves. He's making saves again tonight. Yep. The defense is getting in front, and what is Owen Power doing? Just commit, get out of the zone. And where's the other defenseman for Buffalo? Where is he?
Yeah, it was Darlene. He was behind the net there. Obviously, Sabres going a little more offensive than defensive here. She's still got 15 minutes left. You need a quick one here if you're Buffalo.
No one giving him cover, though, and it's pathetic defense again for Buffalo, and it's led to all 6 goals here. And again, it's another game where defensive inconsistencies are really just killing these guys. Killing them. Can't expect yourself to, become a playoff team if you can't stop giving up 6 goals every other game, 6 or more goals every other game. This is nearly as bad of defense as the Devils game last Saturday.
Yeah, and they're doing this consistently, and they have worse offense than last year. So that's not a recipe for success at all.
No, it's not. Owen, no end to the troubles. Yeah, and now they step around Jokiharju. Maybe, Samuelson just got to that play, and he nearly turned it over behind the net. Gives it to Jokiharju. He tries to go up the near side boards there for Benson. Benson has to turn back and leaves it there for Jokiharju, who will go into his own zone. But yeah, Sabres again down by 3. And a reminder, the Sabres did get their way back down 3-0 in this game. It was 3-3 for about 30 seconds, and then the Blues just started killing them. Every single shot going into the net. And it's just really poor defending here. And you're not getting any saves tonight from UPO. 6 goals against on 16 shots. Wow. And yeah,
just unacceptable here from the Sabres defense this game.
Yeah, you can't expect this team to win this game now. There's no chance.
No, not at all.
Needed to get that next goal and did not. But the fourth line out there again, getting some major minutes here tonight.
And Greenway looks like a beast this game, other than that penalty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so can't really blame. You want a scapegoat, can't be him. But Johnson, what is he doing again at the blue line? Carp says you're going to have a late night bourbon. It was fun listening to you for a few minutes. So much better than the TV broadcast, but I can't hear another year of total losers. I know. I understand, Carp. It's frustrating. This is... Just can't be doing this. We're due for the next 3. I don't know. I don't know, guys.
Yeah, we'll see. Still enough time to, feasibly do it, but it's going to be tough the amount of chances they've already had that haven't gone in. It just doesn't look good.
Yeah, it looks terrible, and you have to come get 3 goals in the next 13 minutes. It's going to be a tough task, really tough. And the guys, they look like they kind of just lost a bit of energy here tonight. At least Don Granato isn't handicapping them and going with 11-8 again, or 11-7, excuse me.
Yeah, I think 10-8 is going to be the next step.
Yeah, we're going to sit Roseanne. We're going to sit who else should we sit? Paterka, just for the fun of it,
Yeah,
for the fun of it. Yeah. Let some of our older veterans play for the vibes, for the feels, just because we don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
And the fact that they send Yuri Kulik down because they say they don't feel he's ready for the NHL defensively. What? Nobody at this team is ready for the NHL defensively. So I don't understand that keeping. I'm okay with Roseanne being up. Byro they call up, which he should be up. But Kulik, there's no reason he should have been the first guy to be sent down. It's so aggravating. Again, now you have too many defensemen with Ryan Johnson up here, so you maybe look, probably cut Bryson eventually, right? Nobody's got to sign Bryson with, his cap hit.
Yeah.
It's not, a huge cap hit or anything, but he's not, all that great. So you would assume he would make it to Rochester, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
He's played, 3 games? There's no reason for him to be taking up a spot.
Yeah, but I'm just looking at some of these replays of Jake Neighbors, his goals here in the St. Louis broadcast. It's really it's totally preventable situations. And unfortunately for the Sabres, it just doesn't seem like they are good at preventing these situations. For most teams, these are preventable. But for the Sabres, they are inevitable.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean they do keep it in for a moment, but now there may be another odd man rush coming for St. Louis. Trailer pass, Neighbors looking for the hat trick. Deeks around, Luukkonen's kind of stuck with it, made the pad save, and Sabres send this one back down the ice. It was nearly 7-3. Yeah,
Yeah, if you want to have any chance to win this, if you're the Sabres, you got to get a goal, in the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, got to get one before the halfway point. Otherwise, it's toast. And you got to not let St. Louis score anymore.
Yeah,
that would be
which is probably even harder. Yeah.
Yeah, that's even harder for this team. But in front, jeez, they almost had another opportunity. Sabres defense and Owen Power again cannot handle the puck here. He somehow slides it across to Samuelsson miraculously. Now Power hasn't skated up ice. Power near side, going around the boards. Maybe this is why were Granato and Adams buying themselves an extra year because they wouldn't commit to saying they. Oh, geez, Jost nearly snuck one in there. Are they trying to buy themselves some more time by claiming that they weren't just trying to go for the playoffs this year, another development year, right?
Yeah, I mean, I just don't get it. It's not though, because you re-sign those guys. It's not like, oh, we got one more year of Okposo, Gergensen. You actively re-sign those guys, bring those guys back. Like I just don't understand the vision. I mean,
reunion of Bryson and Housecat in Jacksonville and ECHO would be cool. Cody says, Kale, your question for the chat should be which NHL coach should the Sabres get? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
oh my God, how did Luukkonen not control that rebound? That is horrible. It's still loose in front there. It goes all the way around. Scandella cannot keep it in for the Blues, and UPO is God. He's nearly in seventh heaven, almost there. Got to give up one more.
Close.
Yeah, he's very close. He's working for it too. And that's gonna be a trip call right against the Blues. No.
Nope. Nope.
Not for a trip. Nope. Some dude just typed Sid JJ. Yeah, okay. Oh my God. Yeah. Sid JJ. No, we shouldn't Sid JJ. Paterka has it now for Buffalo. Just gets it out of the zone. Nearing the halfway point of this period, the Blues looking for more. Nick Hayes had the puck just squeak under his stick. Foul helping him out. Samuelsson, no-look pass going up the ice. Krug was coming in to lay the boom there on, I believe, Benson, but Benson saw it, kind of ducked out of the play, and the Blues can now wire this one into the Sabres' end. Here's Eric Johnson. And where's the Eric Johnson quote? I think he's turning to Von Miller saying, don't worry, we're getting there, guys. We have the
right. Yeah, he's the guy now. Oh.
Middlestat tripped up as he enters the zone. I don't think I see an arm up. Yeah,
There's a call. There is a call.
Sabres have it behind the net, and Skinner loses it immediately, and that'll be it. Power play.
All right, so if you're the Sabres, you need a quick one off this power play. If you score on the power play, you're still giving yourself a chance. If you don't score on the power play, that's pretty much it. So we'll see if their special teams can finally step up.
Yeah,
after this commercial break.
Yeah, make sure you gotta have the commercial break first. NHL, not as bad as the NFL though. Yeah, Truth. I know you were.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Truth was definitely kid. We do not sit JJ. That is blasphemy here on this channel.
Yep.
God, I can't wait to see Jack Quinn back and Tage. Now that the offense is starting to get going again.
Yeah, the power play, I mean, compared to other teams too, you could just see our power play is so stagnant. You could see other teams do 1-2 shot, 1-2 shot. Our power play sits at the point, and then eventually, it gets to Skinner, and Skinner's like, all right, what are we doing? Like, we got to get something going, and just throws it away in the center of the ice. Like, you got four guys out there standing, twiddling their sticks, doing nothing, and then Skinner doing the complete opposite. Like, you have to find a happy medium where you get, a couple of, the 1-2 passes, and then get that quick shot on. That's the only way to score on the power play. Either get it down below and fire a shot on, or that cross greaser, and they haven't been doing either of those.
This team's inconsistent play is on Granato. Absolutely. Don Granato does not have his team prepared day in and day out, game in and game out. And it's just, I'm wondering, what are they doing at practices? Because they're going to go into Carolina and probably put on their best game of the season, right? They're going to do their best game of the season, and then they're going to come back against Nashville and lay an egg. That's how it's been going. So
Here's the issue too. I mean, Kevin Adams has done a great job through the draft and it's got a lot of these young guys, but this offseason's got to be his worst by far. He did nothing to help this team. He hurt this team big time, re-signing guys who shouldn't have been re-signed, signing two defenders who suck. I mean, I think I could say that, right? I mean, Eric Johnson's numbers have sucked. He's, maybe a good locker room presence, and Clifton has sucked. Clifton has not gelled at all. He hasn't fit with anyone on our defense.
Man, you thought he could have been that defensive defenseman, but it just I guess there's a reason why Boston let him walk. They didn't even try re-signing him. And Buffalo's stuck with him for 2 more seasons after this one.
Woo. Yeah, that is brutal. That is a guy though, if you start playing him a little bit more, if maybe you can move him at a deadline for a late round pick, hopefully.
Sabres nearly scored there. Alex Tuch robbed by Binnington in front. There was almost that instant goal.
Almost.
Oh, that we've been saying that a lot here tonight. Almost.
Yeah. Too many almost.
Is Clifton playing tonight? Well, Coyote, that's a good question because I'm wondering the same thing too. His name is appearing up on that score sheet, and I don't really notice him very often. Sabres lose or win the faceoff, but they play right all the way back down the ice, so they have to go fish it themselves. Just this team is shooting themselves in the foot nonstop, and I mean I get that this is when Tuch just forced it out of the zone on his own duress. And I get that this team is like, this is how they started off last year, but you were hoping for some progress, right? You don't want to just do the same thing as last year because guess what? Last year you missed the playoffs and it's because of inconsistent play. You had stretches where you were good, stretches where you're bad. This year, inconsistent again. The only reason why they were in that contention in the first place was because of an 8-2 record in December. And do you think this team can do something like that?
Not without Thompson.
Yeah, surely not. Sabres fire this one deep into the blue zone. Dahlin has it. To Middlestad, doesn't shoot the puck. Try to go far side. It was blocked before it could get there, but Tuch has it now. Tuch squirming his way to the far side in front. Olofsson looking for the pretty play, but at this point, that's not necessary. But Olofsson did a good job of getting Krug off of him. 50 seconds, though, on this power play left. Dahlin to Olofsson. I mean, if the Sabres don't score here, it's game over. Game over.
Yeah,
game
100%.
Over. And, Skinner nearly lost it again in the middle of the ice in almost typical Skinner fashion. He scores so many goals, but his passing just...
Yeah.
Bonehead.
Not it.
There's a one-timer saved by Binnington on Olofsson, and he just hunches over and is frustrated.
Again, it's just so one-dimensional. Teams can literally watch like 3 minutes of a Sabres power play, like in film, and know exactly how to defend it. It's just so one-dimensional.
Yep.
And the second unit is horrible because you got that, Mr. Quicksand, Owen Powered at the back end of it, who, makes decisions, take forever. He's so slow on the back end.
And he almost turned the puck over right there. What is he doing? I love him, but his puck play just I don't know why he's so scared. Here's Cousins, gives it to Benson, but he loses it in 6 seconds. That's it for this power play. Shorthanded opportunity. Oh, they almost had it. Saad was going to the front of the net, and that's it. Full strength again for St. Louis with 7 minutes to go here. The Sabres they blew it. They blew it. Tage went off last season to keep the Sabres relevant. Yeah, he did. And it's around this time, the Sabres were finally starting to figure it out. But another game goes on, quarter of the way through the season, and the Sabres have yet to figure it out. And again, it's in a wide-open Atlantic division. And I think, and it's starting to look this year like both wildcard teams will be from the Atlantic.
Yep.
The Metro is extremely weak.
Yeah, so you gotta figure this out quick. Still a lot of games left in the season, but
keep saying that, but one after another.
Eventually, it's gonna end. Yeah.
The Sabres only have one time this year where they've won 2 in a row. Think about that. 23 games now. They've won 2 in a row once. They've lost 3 in a row once, but they have only one streak of a win or more. So they just have not been able to put it together. And here's Braden Shen. Oh, he almost scored there. And I mean, for the Sabres, it's just, yeah, wow. Did we really just play it back into our own end here? If this results in a goal, I'm just gonna start laughing because this is embarrassing. Wow, below.
Yeah, these guys have been out here for a long time here.
They just can't get it out of the zone. You think they're coming back? No chance in hell. It's not happening. Here's Falk again. A cross, one-timer. And to think, these first two periods, I mean, defensively horrible, but offensively so good. You had every single shot. And could have been a totally different game. Could have been 5-4 if Middlestat actually put a puck in on a wide-open net. And there's Greenway with a shot that misses. Roseanne had that puck bounce on him. Couldn't get to that one. But, yeah, not great for Buffalo. Horrible, actually.
Yeah, it looks like you're at the point where players might start coasting it out here. Just kind of try to wrap this one up. 5 and change to go.
Yeah, I don't know what Don Granato's going to say because this the same thing again. Defensively, nowhere in sight. Maybe Don Granato just doesn't know how to scheme up a defensive structure. Because, I mean, does this team have a defensive structure?
Again, I mean, a lot of people talk about Granato, but look at the assistant coaches, too. I mean, a lot of teams have old players, very high-tech coaches. I mean, the Sabres have Matt Ellis, like some of these guys are just like, are you really qualified to run, a team? I mean, the power plays in shambles. It's just not great.
Not at all. Oh, the Sabres iced the puck. Yeah, there was a nice save by UPL Coyote. You're right about that. Face-off coming up. The Blues do win it to the point. Parayko across to Nick Leddy. He shoots it. The deflects wide of the net. Goes into the far corner. Jost again on the puck. Backhands this one. The Sabres will actually break it out of the zone. I'm shocked to say it. And Eric Johnson throws this one in on Binnington. He leaves it for Leddy, and Leddy, it's in a 2-on-2 going the other way. Robert Thomas spins, moves, passes it towards the middle of the ice, looking for Jake Neighbors, who is on a hat-trick watch. So if the Sabres do decide to pull the goalie, which we shouldn't, just because of goal differential sake, right?
Yeah.
Goes in front. Oh, Tuck, how did he not score that? He had a tip in front. It goes wide. Skinner with a short angle shot. Stopped by Binnington. Middlestat again with it in front. There's a one-timer. How did Binnington save that now?
Goalie is pulled.
Oh, wow. Why did we... where's the goal? I mean, the Sabres, we can't defend when the other team has pulled the goalie. Can we actually score with the empty net? Probably not, but Owen Power's on the puck, so... He makes a pass out wide, far side, slides inside again. Peterka with it, shovels it near boards for Skinner. Taken off the puck by Vishnevich, but he turns it over right in the middle of the ice. Peterka trying to get that one through to the front of the net. Can't get it there. He's got it again. Kind of trading spots with Casey Middlestat, who's just brutal game for him, right? And now the Blues, they have it at center ice. Trying to get it. They get it down the ice. It was deflected, so no chance at the empty net. Buffalo has it once again with 3:40 to go here. Looking for the highly improbable comeback, folks. Benson one-times it. Stopped again by Binnington. He's actually been sharp. I was dogging him during the intermission, so, I guess I was the jinx here. But Binnington's made some huge saves in this third period. Sabres. Benson in front. Oh, my God. Peterka. How? Oh, it's in the net. It's in. It's in.
I don't know. Let's see a replay. How did this go in? Did that actually sneak through? Yeah. You got 3 minutes down by 2.
It's not happening.
JJ Peterka. I mean, is that his 10th goal?
It's his 10th goal of the season, yeah. Benson put it in front. Peterka was there. He just kind of shoveled away at it, and it looked like it was underneath Binnington. I'm going to see a replay here and now. There's a whole jam up in front of the net, and it just kind of squeaked by Binnington. Maybe Cousins will get credit for that. I don't know who touched it last, but it looks like it was Peterka's.
Yeah.
So it's a 2-goal game again, folks. So I guess we can continue to 43 shots. Holy moly. 43 shots on goal for Buffalo.
Insane.
Yeah, really is insane. But would expect to see UPL get pulled next opportunity here for Buffalo.
Yeah.
But Owen Power rings his one around the boards to Skinner, looks far side there. And the Sabres just looking to maintain possession. Comrie's got his hand on the door, so I would expect to see UPL bolt in just a couple of moments here, ladies and gentlemen. He does. Sabres have pulled the goalie again. Down by 2 with 2:45. They cannot get it in deep. Where's the empty net? Is it coming? Is it happening? Parayko's got it. Gives it off to Nick Hayes. He can't shoot it. Now the Sabres just desperately bulldozing his way. He actually plays it back to Nick Hayes, who fires for the empty net. It's blocked by Dahlin. And Dahlin's got it again. Looking up the near side for Skinner. Goes into the blue zone. Skinner on the puck. Backhands this one below the goal line. Tuck is there. Gets it to the far side for Power. Up top. Dahlin, does he have a moment? He shoots towards the net. It is deflecting wide and out of play. So, and they're going to go to a commercial break at this point?
I don't know if I've ever seen them go to commercial during an empty net segment.
What?
That's strange.
Yeah, they're going to an empty net there. But Benson did get an assist on that last play, so he's got 2 points here tonight. Good for the rookie. He's been really good for the Sabres. And Peterka, again, another goal for him. I think this is his, third straight game with a goal? Or no, did he score in that Devils one?
Oof.
I know.
That I do not know. That was, I don't know.
I don't remember. Yeah, because I didn't watch that game. I was off on some Christmas thing with Denver.
I was at work during that one, so I missed that one. Fortunately, I did. But,
fortunately, yeah. We both fortunately missed it. But, yeah, I mean, technically it's not over. 2-goal game. If you get one more here before the minute, it's still possible.
Yeah, anything's possible. And you got an offensive zone faceoff coming up. You've been winning faceoffs. 2 minutes with the goalie pulled. We've seen it done before.
Yeah.
The way this game's going, anything can happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if the Sabres get a quick one here, make it 6-5, then St. Louis really has to worry. But that is a long ways from happening. There's 2:11 to go here, so the Sabres really need to get it quick. The time is not on their side.
Yeah, you would have hoped they got one a little bit sooner in the period than with 3 minutes to go. But
yeah,
we'll see what they can do with 2 minutes.
Absolutely. But all 4 goals, I may add, have gone 5-1. Jordan Binnington, all 4.
Yeah.
So I mean, if there's a place to shoot, it's 5-hole. Slap shot, it go 5-hole. Yeah, he just for some reason it's not working for him tonight. But we have returned to play, folks. 2:11 to go. I'm not nervous. Are you, Kale?
No.
Looking at
if they score again here, I will be.
Oh, that Dahlin shot actually rang off the crossbar, so it was nearly going in. It deflected off the crossbar, but off the faceoff. The Sabres, it's kind of a scramble, mad scramble in the dot. They do win it. It goes to Skinner. He takes a short angle shot. I don't know why he is, but anyways, middle step to the point for Dahlin. One-timer goes to the far side. Skinner had an opportunity there. Now there's another whack at it. It's along the goal line. Oh, but it goes outside the net. It's still on that side. St. Louis desperately trying to get to that one. Sundqvist has the puck. There's a mad scramble here at the end. Tuck gets it to the point, folks. Oh, to Middlestat. Does he have a moment? No. To Dahlin now. 1:35 to go in this hockey game. Sabres haven't given up. I'll give them that. Dahlin to Middlestat. Down low. I don't know why he's passing that one.
So close on that opportunity, though, when Bennington was down. I tried to jam away at it, but he had his glove right outside the net. Oh man. So close.
Nearly the 5th goal there. Again, another almost. Think about a couple differences. Or a couple bounces are the differences here in this hockey game. And that's still
so frustrating here. They are dominating this game.
45 shots now. JJ had the goal. Okay, so I was right. Yeah. And now someone's going to, I think the Sabres are calling a timeout here.
Yep.
With 1:25 to go. Don Granato clapping. He's doing the Sean McDermott clap. Did you see that? He just did the Sean McDermott clap. Yeah. There's Matty
It's
Ellis.
all over.
Yeah. Don Granato, he's really laying the law down. I don't know what he's saying right now. I can't read lips here, This is the most
Yeah.
animated that I've seen him. I don't.
Yeah, he rarely gets fired up.
But he looks
He's usually
frustrated.
pretty stern.
Yeah, I'm expecting a very passionate post game interview from him.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll probably hear some noise from the locker room. But again, I mean, you got 45 shots too, so it's not like they went out and put a stinker on the board.
No, and isn't it crazy? It's already his 4th season as the Sabres coach.
Yeah, right. That is nuts.
Yeah, I know. Guys usually don't get this long. But
Mm-mm.
huge face off. The Sabres win it to the point. Dahlin out wide. Miscommunication there with Oposo. They're still able to keep possession, but now Middlestat has turned the puck over. But puck bounces to the neutral zone. Dahlin has it for Buffalo. Now he's going to turn, skate, gives it out wide to Middlestat. He crosses that blue line, trying to dump it in deep. He cannot. Blues lift this one again out to center. They're just content. They don't really care about the goal anymore. They just want to defend. But they're getting a big performance here tonight. And now Dahlin, with less than a minute to go, is just kind of spinning and trolling. Sabres do eventually get into the zone. They get it to the far side there. Fans on their feet at Enterprise Center. Middlestat across. Power holds, shoots, deflects wide. Again, it goes to Middlestat here. Middlestat looking down low to Poso. 38 seconds. I don't know why these guys are just kind of floating around. They get out of the zone. Wonderful. But it looks like we have a whistle.
Offsides, I think. Somehow, some way. That was an offside. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you can just put the goalie back in at this point, right? We're not
Probably,
going to do that.
yeah.
Are they going to do that? Nah. But this was a huge opportunity for this team, and another blown one. Another blown game here by the Sabres. Quickly off the faceoff, Tuck goes to the front of the net. That goes between Greenway and oh boy, Dahlin hasn't stolen away. Here comes the empty netter. Shed, he missed it.
Yeah.
He missed a wide open net. I mean, I guess that's oh my god. I thought Middlestat was about to put that one in his end. That kind of just was trickling back, but 6 seconds to go. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. St. Louis again fires for the empty net. Do they score? Ooh, just wide as the buzzer kills off this game. And St. Louis takes all 2 points here tonight. 6-4 is the final. Buffalo had 45 shots on goal. St. Louis 20. Big game from Jordan Binnington. And the Sabres look defeated, and they are pathetic as they go back into the locker room. But, Cal, really frustrating game.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be hopeful about that offense, though. Ton of shot attempts, ton of shots on goal, and 4 goals. Can't be mad about 4 goals. Defense got to sharpen up, but at this point, we just got to accept it's not going to be good. So you got to keep putting up goals. Goaltending was rough tonight, but I don't expect that to carry over again. UPL very streaky. Hopefully, he cleans that up. Next game Saturday night in Carolina. They just beat the Rangers, so it really doesn't matter who they play at this point. It's more of a what effort they bring. So we'll see what happens Saturday night, but not a great game, and they're going to need at least 1 of 2 over the weekend to not be buried.
Yep, and this team just they have a mission statement not to be above 500 this year. They really don't want it. They can't do it. But yeah, rough loss for the Sabres. They should have had it. They were by far the better team. But
yeah,
I mean, yeah, it was a 3-3 game at one point, but St. Louis put up 3 unanswered. It was a game of 3s, right? St. Louis 3 to start the game. Buffalo 3 to respond. 3 from St. Louis after that to make it 6-3, and then Laturka with the outlier there.
3-3-3.
But yeah, at this point, Cal, does this team scream to you anything better than a 500 team? Cal? I may have lost Cal. Folks.
Oh, you were cutting out. What did you say?
Well, I was saying, can you hear me now, Cal?
It's cutting out bad.
Oh boy.
Yep, now we're good.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't.
All right, Pete. Peace out.
Kale was done. Yeah, Kale was gone. Yeah, I mean, folks, thank you so much for watching. Of course, tonight, I don't know why my internet is. Oh my computer is glitching hard here. But yeah, folks, thank you so much for watching tonight. I was Don. Kale was here, but internet just kicked him off. But Sabres lose a very winnable game. gotta be better than this. They don't look like they're better than a 500 team. They don't look like they want to be a playoff team. So another frustrating game. Hopefully they can eventually put it together, but tonight's not that night. All right. Well, anyways, thank you so much. I was Don. Kale was here. I'll see all of you in the next game. Oh, wow, yeah. Maybe that Predators game is something. We'll see.